everyone, and welcome back to another day of the HFC Adaptathon. I'm Speranda.
And I'm the Flameflower.
And we are here today playing the Ratchet and Clank 2016 reboot movie tie-in game. When we were thinking of games to put in for this marathon, this was something that I was like, hey, this would be kind of neat. It's technically an adaptation of a movie. So sure, that
technically counts. And it's funny because we've got two games like that today. We've got this game and we've also got Street Fighter, the movie, the game. So yeah, this is our sort of stretching it a little bit, although I am wrapping up today with Transformers Devastation, which is playing it a bit more straight. But yeah, no, we're playing this on New Game Plus, aren't we, Svar?
Yes, I will be on New Game Plus. I think I have every weapon maxed out except for not owning the pixelizer, because I want the shop guy to be yelling at me for the whole game to go buy a pixelizer, because memes.
Aggressive marketing does work sometimes. But, ladies and gentlemen, we are here raising money for the charity Child's Play. What Child's Play do is they provide toys and games to children who are in hospital, and if you'd like to contribute to the cause, you can click the donate button just below the stream, or if I just put in this handy little prompt in chat, you can click through that. So far we are at $2,374.69, so nice. And our next unlock game will be at 2,500, which will be The Simpsons Hit and Run, which will be Tom playing. So if you'd like to see that on stream, then please do consider donating.
I don't believe it. You're here. I used to dream of being arrested by
I think we're starting off like directly with scenes from the movies. You can always tell the difference because stuff that's from the movie is going to be a much higher presentation quality.
It is a little bit jarring when it jumps between these and the gameplay stuff, and it's also kind of weird because this game in-engine looks beautiful. It's a really pretty game.
Yeah.
And so it kind of feels like in some situations they would have been better to just use the in-game models, just for the sake of consistency more than anything. I know they have the fancy film graphics, and they want to flex that, but yeah.
I think having this game be a movie tie-in was about the worst thing that they could have had for it, because it's not a great retelling or reboot of the story. The movie cutscenes, kind of, like we said, break the flow. And I think including Nefarious in the plot of the first game really doesn't help, which is what they did. They shoehorned in Nefarious because he's the fan favorite.
So I've got to ask, how was the film? Because I've heard so many complete opposite ends of the spectrum opinions on this.
I am actually pretty much in the middle. I thought it was just fine. I actually enjoyed my time with it pretty well. Obviously, the game's better because it's an interactive medium rather than, a movie that you sit there and watch.
Yeah, and it's like, Ratchet's a game character, and that's what you're kind of here for.
I think, again, the movie graphics and even the in-game, in-engine graphics don't do justice for Ratchet, because I think he's not as animated as he was in the original games. If you go back and look at even the trilogy, or even some of the stuff that was on PS3, you could see there's a lot more emotion behind everything he does, because everything's really exaggerated. And for this graphic style, they tried to go somewhat more realistic, as realistic as you can get with a tailed, eared creature known as a Lombax, so...
In fairness though, this does hold up better than it could have. I'm glad that they still kind of kept the cartoony proportions and whatnot, because, we did have the disaster of the first Sonic design, and it would be very easy to have done that with Ratchet, I think.
Hey, so... the game starts off with this guy here not letting me go to the Galactic Rangers tryouts. I started in the game with the Rhino, so hey, fuck you.
Okay, so that's the one that's bullshit overpowered, isn't it?
I'm just looking look at it.
This looks fun. Okay, I understand why you wanted to have this as an incentive now. This looks
Yes,
fun.
yes. We have 2 incentives for this game, actually. Let me turn some things on, because I do have some extras available under cheats. I can actually turn the game speed to fast. I could turn on infinite ammo and invincibility to just make this the easiest run ever, but I'm not going to do that. Setting the game speed to fast actually makes everything run about 10% faster than normal. Or it might be 20%. Cool. So yeah, the game is actually just running at a higher speed. I think it's still locked to 30 FPS. Shout out to the PS5 getting that 60 FPS bonus upgrade there for this game.
Finally, yeah.
Sure wish I could do that.
Yeah, but like, I really like that there's a speed up mode. I didn't know that was a thing, because that's basically your Devil May Cry Turbo mode, isn't it?
Yep, it is also required, well, sort of required, for one of the incentives that I was going to bring up a moment ago. We have the Iridia skip, which is where I'll be going to do some out-of-bounds platforming to actually skip most of an entire planet. And then we also have the Ripya a New One incentive that was met, where I'm just going to destroy the final boss with the Rhino.
Well, we've got a lot of cool stuff to look forward to then.
Yep, it's going to be a good time.
So
we're off to a great start.
Oh, good job. Fearless Fighter says, if you've played the game, I argue you don't need to watch the film. And I don't know, was it like, is the plot like blow by blow the same in this?
It is exactly the same. Some cutscenes or like entire planets might be cut out to make things move a little smoother or whatever. But for the most part, it's basically the same.
Fair enough.
I didn't even mean to take out the enemies, and I ended up taking out the enemies. Being on New Game Plus, I have the fully upgraded weapons with all the mods and everything. I'm pretty sure everything is maxed out. Like I said, the only thing I don't have is the pixelizer, because I specifically want the shop guy to be yelling at me the whole game. Thank you, the Gaming Brit, for the memes. And these are our collectibles throughout the game. I'm probably going to ignore most of them, but this one's really easy to show off. You can pick up holo cards, and a lot of them are just, you know, little bits of information about characters or places, or even weapons in some cases. If you collect an entire set, you'll get some kind of bonus, like increase the amount of bolts you get from certain things. You might increase the damage of a certain weapon if you finish a weapon set, things like that. So honestly, on your first run, probably a good idea to go out of your way. You can get duplicates of the holo cards, but if you do get duplicates, you can trade them in for an entirely new card pack set, so that's actually pretty good.
That's good, yeah. Now, Headbodos Bar. So, besides the Rhino, what's your favourite weapon in the game?
Let's see. I will probably... You know what? Let's go through my weapon wheel right here. Excuse me.
See what we got, yeah.
Probably the Omega Peacemaker. Let me just show this one off right here. It is just...
Oh.
Yep. This weapon actually starts off being called the Warmonger, and as you upgrade it, it becomes called the Peacemaker.
Ladies and gentlemen, the savior of Solana, Captain Cork.
I think my first time playing this, I actually died on that little gauntlet section back there. Because the flamethrowers, it's hard to tell how far the flamethrowers that the enemies have actually go. So they were hitting me a lot.
When President Vironix recommended I take on a new ranger, I knew just where to go. That's right. We want you.
So, fun fact about some of the races that are here on Veldin, Ratchet's home planet. Some of the ones that you can see in the crowd, I'll point them out when they appear again, are from the A Crack in Time game that were only on a single planet, and they were basically natives that believed in the ancient race of the Zoni. That was the entire crux of that game. I don't think I actually got a chance to point them out, but they were the ones that had, like, big hoop earrings hanging off the sides of their heads. So there's no reason for them to be here on Veldin.
Possession of an illegal gravity repulsor?
Operation of a black market accelerator.
I have heard very good things about Rift Apart, and I can't wait to play it. It's too bad that PS5s don't exist.
It's that mythical device called the PlayStation 5 that's spoken only of in legends.
And remember, you can do anything.
Hey, Flame.
As long as you're me.
I forgot to start local recording.
Whoa! We're living on the edge right now.
I'm going to start it right now, and whatever gets grabbed before this is grabbed.
Yeah. There's a possibility that stream-exclusive content, so I hope you guys feel blessed for that wonderful intro where Spar fell off the first fucking pit.
I had one job. I am extremely tired, so I apologize for that.
It's fine, mate. I checked it's day 6 today, so yeah, I think people are understanding if we're a little bit tired at this point.
I think, including some scenes are okay. We only had a few, so I mean, it shouldn't be too bad. If nothing else, I can record them locally and send them over to you to splice in as best that we can.
Yeah,
So,
we'll make it work somehow.
And if you can grab the VOD really quickly, we might be able to, like, salvage some commentary as well.
If not, we're up all night recording pickups.
You are.
Yeah, I'll talk by myself and maybe grab some out of context clips from you in other spots, see how that works out.
Yeah, that ought to be great. I mean, most of what I've said during the cutscene parts has been kind of our usual marathon intro stuff. So I think, honestly, I think it'll be fine. I don't think that it's going to be grabbed too badly.
Yeah, I've had to get a little bit creative with some of the edits that I've done so far, like for the Lego Racers one. Because it's an old PC game and it just sort of randomly starts the cutscene at full volume and there's nothing you can do about it. And we were getting completely drowned out. I did end up just grabbing some audio from a long play and syncing that up as a cold open.
No, Dr. Waddledee, I definitely never said that I wasn't doing Ratchet and Clank. That is definitely not a thing I ever said, because it was always planned that I was going to be doing Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah, this is one we've had planned since early on. I know we said we weren't doing Kingdom Hearts as an adaptation game, cop-out kind of thing.
Yeah. I really think you've just confused yourself and that you heard something else.
Or maybe I said something wrong at some point, because I'm very stupid and I fall over me words, I don't know.
That can happen.
What seems to be the problem, Peter?
Hopefully I should be able to figure out the puzzles in this game, because I do get turned around by some of the ones later on.
Yeah, like, I played a fair bit of this game, and I remember there was one puzzle later on that took me quite a while in a certain room, but I can't really remember much of the game other than that, to be honest.
It's, the ones that trip me up are basically in the lead up to the end game, where, this guy is sort of chasing you, and then you have to do some puzzles in a side room while he's, like, running around fighting stuff, trying to find you or whatever. Oh, that actually ended up hitting me. This is one section where having the game be sped up kind of hurts, because these attacks are actually a bit faster.
I was going to say, like, the turbo mode at least makes this look like an actual escape sequence, rather than, you know, Clank just sort of trotting along like he does.
Yeah. For whatever reason, this big guy's weakness is water. And suddenly movie scene.
Okay.
I do like that it transitions, like, smoothly. Like, there's no loading screen before it goes into the movie stuff, at least.
Yeah, like, games have got a lot better with just playing a pre-rendered cutscene right away. Unlike some older games where you would completely lose the flow by having, like, just a fucking long load screen because videos are kind of complex for old computers to pull off.
Oh dear.
This game is not running at 60 FPS at all, Gold member, because I'm playing on a base PS4 where it's locked to 30.
Yeah, that's how I had to play it as well when I gave it a shot. This was still during Insomniac's like head up their arse about frame rate period, which they're thankfully getting over these days.
Well, at least on the PS3, I think those games could reach 60, or at least tried to.
I think a couple of them did. I think it was halfway through that generation where they were like, no, well, it's going to sell anyway, so who cares?
Yeah.
Like, and that's not exaggerating. They actually came forward and said that it doesn't affect sales, so that's why we're not doing it.
Yeah. I mean, at least Spider-Man ended up looking good.
Yeah, it ended up looking good, but I feel that the frame rate did really hurt the combat in Spider-Man PS4. Like, it just felt a lot more sluggish than it should have been.
I feel like, and again, this is something that the Gaming Brit said in his videos, the fact that you can only hit one enemy at a time, even if your attack goes through their, like, model, is something that kind of bothers me now that I notice it.
Well, that's just general terrible crowd control, but I feel like little things like that all feel a lot more annoying because it's, like, less responsive.
Hey Mercantho, welcome to the stream. We're raising money for the Child's Play charity as part of a almost 2-week-long marathon event.
Thank you. I appreciate
Yep, as you can see on the screen in the corner there, we're currently at $2,374.69. Our next milestone that we're aiming for is 2,500, at which point we'll be unlocking a run of the Simpsons Hit and Run during the incentive block.
Up and down. Yeah, there you go. You're a natural.
Another thing that Gaming Brit brings up in terms of this game, and we noticed it already right here, is that Ratchet and Clank just kind of start off as best buddies. There's not really any kind of interesting dynamic between them. There's no...
They kind of just throw them right in, don't they?
Yeah, there's no conflict at all. And it boils down to Ratchet is just a nicer person. He is not an asshole like he is in some of the early games.
That's one thing that I know a lot of people had a bit of contention with over the first game, which I'll admit I haven't played the first game, so I don't really have a frame of reference, but I know one of the criticisms from the writing of that game is that Ratchet is just a bit up there. Do you think they were trying to do like the whole Sonic with attitude thing, but went a bit too far?
I think it's more... I'm not sure what they were trying to go for. Or, you know, what if they were trying to achieve anything at all. I think they were just making a character, and they made a character who was very jaded by the situation that he was in, and that's what it ended up making.
Oh, so it just didn't kind of come off our...
Yeah. That thing went down really fast. Usually, even on New Game Plus, that takes more shots than that.
That's fine, McConfey. If you're not able to donate, don't worry about it. We appreciate people stopping by the stream anyway.
Yeah, just showing up is great support, and if you happen to have any social media presence at all, we would appreciate if you could like share the stream around and just let people know about it. That would be really awesome.
Marathon's the one time when I sort of regret basically intentionally tanking my social media presence. Like, other than that, I'm glad that I have a tiny little account that no one pays attention to, but, you know.
Alright, Grim. Coast is clear.
Yeah, so I'm going to be using some of my overpowered weapons to clear through stuff really quickly because this is New Game Plus, but it's also Challenge Mode, which means everything actually does more damage and has more HP. So to make things go a bit smoother, I'm going to be using the overpowered stuff a bit liberally. Probably not going to be using the Rhino a whole lot because that's a bit much.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's fine if you need to push through. But that is kind of cool, the fact that the New Game Plus is a little bit altered. I think God of War did the same thing, like the 2018 one, which is pretty cool.
There are actually, there's at least one, there might be two cutscenes that are altered by New Game Plus, which is actually really cool. Because there's a guy in the game that will tell you about the Rhino, but if you are on New Game Plus and already have the Rhino, he treats you like a celebrity because it's like the rarest weapon in the universe and everything. It's actually really cool.
That's strange. I'm picking up something from Navalis.
It appears to be some sort of distress signal.
This is in-engine, I'm pretty sure, but it still looks pretty good. It's easy to tell that it's in-engine, but I mean, it doesn't look bad.
Honestly, I think in the context of a game, this works better for me, this kind of look, because it's, like I was saying earlier, it's consistent with the game's lighting and whatnot, and the game's lighting engine looks beautiful. Like, you can tell that everything's reflecting how, you know, it should be. And that does have that extra level of polish there, and that will make this age a lot better too.
Yeah. 'Cause the thing about having super high definition graphics and models and all that is eventually it's gonna be, you know, overtaken by technology as it improves.
Well, it's also the fact that a pre-rendered cutscene that, like, say, is 1080p, is always going to be 1080p.
Yeah, that's the thing that happens with a lot of remastered collections and stuff like that.
And it's really jarring. I was talking about this on the stream yesterday, actually. It's one of the things that became really obvious for me when I was playing Beyond Two Souls on PC. The fact that on the PS3 version, back in the day, that did a fantastic job of just combining the in-game engine cutscene, like in-game engine moments, with random cutscenes that were pre-rendered, just because it was a bit much for the PS3. But nowadays, it's like it's a sudden jump down in resolution and frame rate, and it sticks out like a sore thumb when it happens.
Yeah, so I had to do a little tutorial there for upgrading weapons, despite the fact that, being on New Game Plus, I absolutely already understand how to upgrade weapons. Honestly, a little bit silly. They could probably do with removing that for New Game Plus.
Yeah, like with the obvious stuff like upgrading weapons, yeah. Like I know with some things it's kind of just leave the tutorials in anyway, just in case people haven't played it in a while. But like you can figure that shit out yourself, you know. Yeah, Sonic Generations CG cutscenes are only 720p, and on the Xbox 360 version they're incredibly compressed as well. Like, not Lost World 3DS level of compressed, but still compressed. That is a fucking disaster. Like, I don't know how they fucked that up.
I still remember doing the launch day stream of that game with Tom, and it's like one of the most viewed videos on the channel, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's up there, yeah. It's that, I think, Sonic Adventure, and also the film commentary videos that come from people trying to find pirated copies of the films, even though we have audio only in the title.
I mean, I think originally he did include the videos, but obviously had to stop doing that eventually.
Yeah, all the ones on the channel now are just the audio, but it's one of the things that, like, we've done a bit of a big-brained move recently. I've basically had Tom go through and change all the metadata and stuff for those videos to make it look basically as unappealing to random kids as possible. And the reason for that is that those videos are actually tanking the channel's discoverability. Because what's happening is that because so many of the people who click on it are just looking for a copy of the film, they click on it, they watch it for like a few seconds, then click off because they realise it's not what they want. And so, algorithmically speaking, that's basically telling the system that no one wants to watch this.
Oh, alright. Well, I
And
mean,
so,
that's a YouTube problem.
Yeah, so what we've kind of got to do is just sort of make those videos not look appealing to people who aren't specifically looking for the film commentaries. Just so hopefully it's now balanced back out by like the Let's Plays and that are getting natural, organic views.
I wonder if that and, you know, the number of times the channel has had to go on hiatus for certain things is what's brought viewership down in recent years.
I think the TV comps are a big part of it. Like, I would say it's not actually a problem because like we're still getting an accurate representation of people who are watching us. Like, you know, we've got our consistent views. It's just we're having less of the random people clicking around views, which, you know, don't really mean that much anyway.
Yeah, I know the Kingdom Hearts 2 hiatus didn't help, but even like long after that, I feel like the viewership has gone down in recent years.
Our average view count is a lot less than it used to be, but like I say, that's just because there's less of YouTube spoon feeding it to random people.
Hey, look,
So,
the
like-
plumber's back.
Oh yeah, that guy. But
I don't
yeah,
think
that's just how it kind of works now, and you got to adapt. Fitting, given what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
This entire region is overrun with Blargian dropships. We need to get you out of here.
And I can't go anywhere until I get this here infobot into the hands of Captain Cloud.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't like the plumber redesign. I like his old design.
Perhaps we could take a look.
Again, it goes back to everything being more animated. It's easier to, like, show emotions. Everything feels a bit too static for the models. Unless it's in, like, the movie style, then obviously everything's going to be more animated. But at least in engine, the models kind of don't emote enough for me.
Yeah, I feel like that was a bit of charm brought in by the less detailed models, and the fact that because they can't naturally show it as much, they had to exaggerate every movement, and that kind of ended up bringing its own appeal.
From robotics to planet building. Now that our project is nearing completion, we must do everything possible to stay on.
That's right, this infobot scene was not actually in the movie.
Oh, right.
So
they
this
just
this
had
was
to
rendered
delete
in
saying
movie
that.
graphics just for the game.
Nice.
No, we're coming. So sit back, relax, and take comfort in the knowledge.
At least I'm pretty sure that's the case. That's what chat's telling us.
Trek Industries is not working for you.
I see you're having a little transportation trouble. Why don't I meet you by your ship? We'll get you squared away and ready to fly.
Did that guy just slide down a sewer pipe? Well, it does look like the fastest way down. Let's give it a shot.
Whoa, wow. That's pretty much what you're going to hear from Ratchet and Clank for the next 20 seconds.
If I may.
They even have subtitles because you definitely need to understand what they're saying.
Whoa.
I don't need to write this.
It's a good thing there's no fall damage.
Yep. Right, one of the other things I haven't talked about that New Game Plus has is the longer you go, the more enemies you kill without taking damage, you get a bolt multiplier. And this is a thing that most, if not all, of the Ratchet games do in their New Game Plus. But it's just a really good way to get a whole lot of bolts really quickly. And I think it also attacks Veritanium, which is used for the weapon upgrades as well.
All those bolts flying towards you are absolutely a bitrate killer.
Yep, it's gonna be like that. That is very unfortunate, and I am very sorry for everyone watching that has to deal with the bitrate.
Mate, with that much shit going on, I'm sure even if you had a fantastic connection, it'd still be causing issues. No, a little bit nervous about how Transformers Devastation is going to look later on stream, because that game, it's got loads of fast movement and bright colours everywhere.
Alright, let's break out a different weapon.
What we got here then?
Sniper rifle.
Neat.
And while you're zoomed in, everything actually slows down. So it's easier to hit some things, like you don't have to worry about them like moving out of the way while you're zoomed in as much. Everything actually slows down.
Cool.
Yep.
That would come in handy in certain other games, I can say that much. Might be a bit bullshit given my shooters are multiplayer, but you know.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure how that would work. So the one big sniping moment in Modern Warfare would definitely be a lot less fiddly.
I mean, they could probably have something like that in like a story or single player campaign.
Yeah, because like what's coming to mind in terms of sniping is there's this one particular moment. Like I really like Call of Duty 4. That's one of my favourite shooter campaigns I've played. But there's this one moment where you've got to snipe the guy from a distance as he's getting out of his, I think it's a tank, and it's one of them ones where you only get a short window to do it, otherwise you fail and you got to try again, and it has like the whole lead up again. So yeah, that was a little bit annoying.
And the Blarg have been after me ever since. Here, take a look.
Hey, Uncle Blackwash, Skid McMuffs
So
here.
this is the infobot for the planet that we're going to skip.
Okay.
Skid McMarks is lost on the planet, and we are not going to save him.
He'll be fine.
Adaptathon sponsors. I even got to sign autographs for these odd-looking creatures called the Blarg. I guess they're doing something here on Iridia. Wait, hold on a second. Hydro Harvester Super Illegal Water Displacement Apparatus.
I do have to pick up the Hydro Displacer. That's the only thing I need to do on this planet, and then I can skip the rest of it.
Okay.
We've been going for a little bit, Unicron. We finished the first 2 planets.
Well, you say we've been going for a little bit. You've done all that in just about half an hour.
Yeah, I mean, having the turbo mode on and New Game Plus definitely helps with that.
Yeah.
And it's going to go even faster once I get to, actually, I can't go to Iridia next. I need to go to, what's it called? Blackwater City? Is that it?
Still can't remember.
I can't remember the name of the Metropolis. Whatever the big like city level is, because I've got to get the hover pack upgrade.
The turbo mode is basically a cheat that you can use or like enable to speed up the actual gameplay.
Yeah.
So that's why like everyone's running faster than they normally would, or the weapons are moving faster than they normally would. It's like if you know turbo mode from Devil May Cry, it's basically that.
Yeah. By collecting the platinum bolts that are in the game, you can slow the game down, speed it up, unlock unlimited ammo and invincibility.
Which planet should we go to?
The nav computer indicates.
The turbo mode is the sort of thing I would want off the bat. You know, like I think it's one of the things that I feel a lot of games just benefit in general from having a quicker pace to them.
I feel like this game is slightly difficult enough that turbo mode would make it that much harder. Like with New Game Plus and having all the weapons, it's fine. But in the base game, I feel like it's good to not have it.
Yeah, I suppose, but like having the option for that kind of thing's nice. Like that's one thing that I like the DMC reboots, the PS4 and Xbox One versions for, in that just as soon as you start up the game, you can kind of pick what speed it's running at.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Although in fairness, that is probably because the problem with the original release of that is that certain parts of it did feel a bit slow, so it might have just been like an easier way to compensate, but like even then, you know, just having that to hand is helpful.
There we go. I had to wait for the things that I meant to kill to actually appear, because I did the first one so fast. So the other thing about challenge mode that I mentioned is you do take extra damage. I did say that before. That includes while you're in the ship. As you notice, I got completely ripped apart by the little pot shots of the basic enemies on the ground.
Well, try not to get shot then.
I'm gonna do my best.
Okay, Spa, Goldmember asks, if you could have any one of the Ratchet and Clank games remade, which one would you want?
Huh. Completely remade from the ground up, is that what we're talking about? Or just a remaster on an updated console?
It says remake, so...
If we're talking remake, then, not a remaster, he says, yeah. I would say, honestly, just go ahead and remake 2 as a continuation to this continuity that they have going. Because I think 2 was my favorite of the original trilogy, which is not a popular opinion among people, I think.
So, is the new one, Rift Apart, is that set in the original continuity, or is it a sequel to this?
I believe it's set in the original.
Okay.
Also, I'm sure spinning around like that really tanked the bitrate.
Hey there, Goldstone. Welcome to the stream, mate.
Yo. Okay, maybe don't run into the ship myself. I just need to throw the robots into it. So you have to go and use your like gravity thing to pick up the robots to throw them at the big ship. The problem, of course, is that by going close to the robots in order to pick them up, you become vulnerable and they shoot at you.
As I can tell by your health right now.
Uh-huh, yeah. And I don't really know of any way to, like, refill my health.
I think the strategy here is just don't get hit.
It might be the case, yeah.
Like, I see people in chat asking about Transformers Devastation because they're a bit worried about the Platinum licensed games. Devastation is genuinely fantastic, so that's why I'm really looking forward to running it.
Oh yeah.
Like, there's a level of polish to that the other licensed games that Platinum did unfortunately didn't get.
I'm having a bit of trouble with the ship controls because I'm used to reversed controls. But if you reverse the controls here, they're reversed in other places, which is much more obnoxious. It's one of those cases. So I've just got to be careful about how I'm flying and where I'm going. I think this ought to be enough to finish this big warship off, so let's go do that. Oh, I pressed the button.
Yeah.
Yep, there we go.
I think it was Richie who came up with that, if I recall correctly, because that was one thing that I distinctly remember that conversation when we were getting the Transformers Devastation LP parts uploaded and trying to come up with a Platinum like play on words for each of the videos. That was a fun evening.
Alright everyone, let's give these heroes some breathing room. I'm happy to field all questions on their behalf.
Dallas Wanamaker here. Does this mean you'll be asking these two heroes to join the Rangers?
Say what now?
I don't see why not.
And that is how dumb luck helped a rookie Lombax take out a Blargian warship.
That wasn't no dumb luck.
He and that robot made a great pair.
That's enough out of you, solitary.
So the thing that always throws me off with the inverted controls discussion is the fact that it's inconsistent what's considered inverted and what's not from game to game.
Exactly.
So it's like when people say how do you like the controls, it's like, I don't know, let me fuck around with it and I'll see which one works better.
I tend to like having my camera inverted, and what that means is when I press right on the stick that controls the camera, I want the camera itself to move to the right so that I look left. Because what I'm controlling is the camera itself, not the viewpoint, I guess, if that's a way to explain it.
The thing is, everything you said there was a completely cohesive sentence, but still in my mind, it's lost track, it's fucked itself. That's part of the problem I have. Like literally, whenever I load up a new game, it either feels right or it doesn't.
Yeah.
So I kind of, it's like, if it's wrong, then...
In some games, it's completely different, especially if it's in first person or the viewpoint is closer to the character.
Yeah. Sometimes it's like, I'll notice that something's wrong, but I'll put up with it for a while until I can't, but then I'm already used to how it is by default.
Yeah, and then you get confused by switching back and forth.
Yeah, like when I was playing through Persona 4 GoldenEye, I must have switched the dungeon camera settings like good 4 or 5 times on the whole.
Yep, that happens to me sometimes as well.
Which, like, admittedly, that's got a lot of very tight corridors that, you know, if it's not feeling right, it's not feeling right.
I keep taking damage and ruining my multiplier, but it's not like it really matters. I'm not buying anything in this run anyway.
That's how you gotta look cool.
Let's see. No, I can't do that yet. Okay. I need the helipack before I can go do that. There's no point in going to do that anyway. I don't know why I'm even thinking about it. I need to get out of the mindset of doing optional stuff. I'm just getting this done.
I mean, if something's interesting, then shout out, but you don't need to go out your way to pick up every item that you see.
Yep. Look at how fast that group of bolts, like, went back to me. That boxes that I exploded. That's part of turbo mode too.
How long is the game with New Game Plus and Turbo Mode? We'll see, I guess.
My first New Game Plus run, my first run was, I think, was around 7 hours or so, and my first run with New Game Plus was around 6 because I was still upgrading the weapons and getting some of the stuff like that. And I don't think I had turbo mode on at that point. So this should be around 5 hours and maybe less, depending on how fast I get through certain segments.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be 3 hours. I think it's going to be a little bit longer than 3 hours. One way or another, make sure Snake's ready for his thing next. I will let you know when we're on the final level so that he can start getting ready.
Yeah, okay. Tom says he'll take over from me at about 5:30 our time, so that's
right.
An hour and a half.
That's right. You're going to switch out, so letting you know when I'm on the final level won't make any difference.
Well, that's when I'll probably go grab myself some grub and that, so I can be prepared for Transformers.
Yeah. Cool, and now we have the helipack, so we actually can move a lot faster as well.
Hey, nice.
And one of the things about turbo mode is, for whatever reason, the vertical helipack jump actually goes like half a jump higher than without turbo mode. It's actually one of the things that I'll be using for the Iridia skip, which takes place on the next planet. Having turbo mode for that makes it a lot easier. It is possible without turbo mode being on, but it is harder. To the point that when I was actually going through the game for the first time and figuring out if it was something I could do, I thought it had been patched out. See, imagine trying to dodge the tiny little bullets in all of this mess that's going on. I can't see the bullets. You guys probably can't see anything that's going on in all this mess.
I'm seeing a lot of bolts and a lot of squares.
I imagine there's probably not that many pixels shown on screen when it gets kind of crazy. It goes down to like maybe 3 pixels.
The A train is now arriving. Please stand clear.
All right.
Attention, all passengers. Due to the recent invasion, all trains may be swarming with armed Blarg mercenaries. We apologize for this.
Sniper rifle's so fun. Let's see. Probably the best way to take him out is Peacemaker, because he's over there and he's not gonna. He's gonna hurt me before I can hit him with the sniper. Oh, this section, this entire train ride, I died on many times on my first playthrough. It is actually kind of hard. It's kind of brutal.
See having the extra jump helps you there.
Huh?
I can see having the extra jump helps you during that bit there. I seem to remember that being kind of fiddly.
Yeah, the biggest problem is honestly the enemies, because especially later on you start running into a lot of helicopters, a lot of helicopter Blarg, and they have a lot of HP and they hurt quite a bit. Those signs are fine. They're not important. They're fine. It's cool.
That was that whole marketing budget. Fuck you.
I hope that didn't cost too much. I'm sure there's a very good reason for transporting killer fish.
Yeah, I'm sure they have a good reason for transporting killer fish. Maybe.
I don't know what they're doing.
Ratchet? Oh, that's an interesting screen to be the background of my weapon select. I guess I got perfectly in a cloud of smoke. Let's see. Yep. Wait for the train to go around the turn. Nice. Sometimes, if you can use a weapon with knockback, it'll actually just knock them completely off the train, and you don't have to waste ammo on them. And this guy is annoying, so Rhino. The helicopters are so annoying.
Yeah.
I'm not going to abuse the Rhino too much, but for these sections, I just want to keep things moving as much as possible.
I mean, I played DuckTales on fucking easy mode. I think it's fair.
I mean, I'll be playing Legend of Korra on New Game Plus on easy mode, because honestly, that is not one of Platinum's best combat systems. If you're not good at like the parry timing, that game is super rough. I mean, that applies to most Platinum games, but that one's like so much worse because even on easy mode, everything does crazy damage.
We've been cleared to attack Drek Industries in 3 days. That means you two are getting the accelerated course.
For my Transformers run later, I don't have a specific setup sorted, but I'm going to be using that carry-on New Game Plus from the recording that I did, the Hellfire Playthroughs one.
Shout out to the girl was playing Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal on the screen there. She's actually playing one of the old games, which is pretty cool. In first person, so it doesn't show like character model, of course.
Yeah.
Your protosuit is the most advanced combat armor on the market, and it comes in all the latest fall colors.
Sweet.
I don't like Ratchet's Galactic Ranger outfit. I think the one he starts with, just, you know, his normal orange little jumpsuit thing looks a lot better on him.
In time, rookie. Next up is basic
Yeah, it looks alright, but I sort of see what you mean.
Yeah. Blue is not Ratchet's color, I think.
Good luck.
There is a trophy for completing this obstacle course section within a certain amount of time, so hopefully I can get that. I don't know if that time limit is affected by turbo mode or not.
Is it going to be a Palsonic Heroes sort of thing where the timer just gets sped up along with it?
Boy, I sure hope I can make this. Boy, I sure did not make that.
No, it's not happening, Spark.
I did not see the swingy thing there. That is 100% my bad. I could blame it on the game and say the bloom was too much, but I just did not see it.
Nothing I could do.
So I think that trophy / skill point is completely invalidated since I died now.
Nah.
But whatever.
As far as I can tell, Protector remains the changes in story just to make it consistent with the film.
Well, even in terms of the film, they changed a lot from, like, the first game. This is the one where you can just jump straight off.
Nice work, Cadet.
Okay.
Yeah, but to be fair, like, changing everything is kind of a film thing.
Yeah. I think the biggest reason they wanted to redo the story is, as Dr. Waddledy said, Ratchet was a dick in the first game. And it worked for that game. I think it was honestly pretty cool. That he was a bit of an asshole and, you know, got nicer as things went on, because he had to learn and evolve as a character.
When you've only got one, like, film or one game to work with, you kind of don't have the time or the space for that.
Yeah. Also, he kind of starts off being nice, so there's not really any evolution in his character.
Yeah.
What is this secret mission?
I call it Operation Falling Star. Congratulations, Cadet. You've been selected for Operation Falling Star. Galactic Ranger Intel tells us Chairman Drek has a state-of-the-art weapons lab in Nebula G-34. Your mission is to destroy his...
I don't think the movie shows Nebula G-34.
Telling anyone.
Maybe it does. I don't remember at all. I think it might just skip on to something else.
Sure, but I don't see why...
Please save your questions until the end of the presentation. You'll need to access Drek's laboratory using a trespasser, your wits, and the kind of fortitude normally found in more seasoned Rangers. Get in, destroy whatever he's working on, and get out. I'll monitor your position from here. Good luck.
I wish I could be there to see you off, but I have an urgent appointment with my acupuncturist. Call me on your Nebula G-34.
Let's see. Yeah, let's go to the Iridia skip. This is what people donated for. This was one of the donation incentives that we had for this game. I'm going to be skipping basically the entire planet. If I remember how to do it correctly.
We'll see.
To be fair, I have not played this in a decent bit of time, so I could very well completely mess up. As you are, like, out of balance while doing this, the game definitely tries to keep you from doing it.
Yeah.
Oh right, I forgot I have this. I don't need to kill the enemies, I can just turn them into stuff. The Goat-inator.
I love that.
Originally the Sheepinator, but it evolves to where you actually turn them into goats, and the goats will actually attack other nearby enemies. And if you continue using the Goat-inator on something that's already been turned into a goat, it will actually cause it to explode.
That's the last of them.
That was impressive.
Attention, future consumer. We thank you for your interest in
So
Skid
going
Network's
that
Ratchet.
way, I think,
Your refusal to leave has forced us to
I forget what's that way, to be honest. I think that's actually the way I'm meant to go.
My sensors are picking up
I definitely have to go this way for an item. Because I have to go this way to do the skip for one thing, and also pick up the Hydro Displacer. Well, I failed on the first attempt.
Okay.
Platforming is a bit unwieldy sometimes, and I end up just going a bit too far. Okay. Ratchet. Okay. Alright, there we go. I need to come in here to get the Hydro Displacer.
Designed by Dr. Nefarious. This ingenious device.
And now that we have that,
from one place to the other.
okay. Nope, don't fall off. And we're done. Because the developers left in a button that you can push at the top of that tower that triggers the event at the end of this planet.
Ah.
So that is now done. The game considers it done. If I leave this planet and come back, it will act like it hasn't been done. But as far as I'm concerned, it's done.
Yeah.
Also, I think the only thing we need here is the Hydro Displacer. It does actually prevent me from getting the hoverboard. So I can't do the hoverboard race in Rilgar. I cannot do that. There is a required hoverboard race later on, which I can do because the game doesn't check if you have the thing or not.
That's great.
So I double checked that to make sure, because there is a required hoverboard event, and the game does not check if you actually have a hoverboard in order to do it. Also, I can't complete this area yet. I need to go to Rilgar first.
No.
So please ignore the heroic entrance of our ship here to the space station. We are actually going to get right back in and leave.
That's alright, seen the sights now.
Also, that subtitle will stay on the screen throughout us leaving, and actually will still be on the screen when we land in the next planet.
Okay.
Yep, there it is. The same subtitle from when we were on Nebula G34. This game is a bit of a mess, I'm not gonna lie.
Probably had tighter development schedules given its tie-in, to be fair.
I think that was the first time the shopkeeper was going to yell at us to buy the pixelizer, but the required story bit of the mayor of Blackwater City talking to us played over it instead. So we have gotten our first pixelizer thing already. There might have even been one before this that I missed. what I'd like to do, since I'm not doing my usual thing of... Whoops, I shouldn't have done that. Since I'm not doing my usual thing of donating a certain amount for each death that I have in the games that I'm playing, because if I did that, I would run myself bankrupt by playing a Lego game. What I'm going to do is I'm going to watch back through this, and every time the shopkeeper yells at me to buy a pixelizer, I'm going to donate, let's say $2. That ought to be fine.
So, mate.
I might go back and change that amount later on if it gets up to kind of crazy numbers.
Maybe put a cap on that.
I am going to put an asterisk on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do enjoy giving to the charity, and I like having these little things, you know, where deaths or, you know, funny memes like this that go on, just, you know, to give me a bit more to give to the charity.
Yeah, that's what, mate. Like, when you're doing like the death runs and that, it is kind of that incentive to play the game to the best of your ability so you can still eat, you know?
Yeah, the thing about this year is, like I said, I'm playing a Lego game. You die a lot in Lego games.
I did clear that, yeah. Like, a lot of that gameplay is tank for hit and keep going.
Because there's not really any downside to dying.
Well, there is if it's going to make you broke.
Yeah, I mean, in the game itself, there's no downside. And I'm getting through this as fast as I can because if you actually go too slow, this last section here is effectively impossible.
Oh.
Because you do have a limited oxygen supply.
I like aquatic mine too, which I mean I don't.
Yeah, imagine if that's the only time the shopkeeper yells at me, and I just have to donate $2.
This place looks like bad news. Better keep our eyes peeled.
I see you got a rhino.
This is the altered scene for the rhino, right here.
Alright.
I'll give you this trespass.
Oh yeah, he's acknowledging it.
Weird, but okay.
Look at this. That's actually pretty cool. They rendered an entire photo for the fact that this guy changes his scene. That's actually pretty awesome.
That's
nice.
Yeah.
It's not much. It's really not much, but it is a cool thing for New Game Plus to have it.
Yeah.
And so here's our puzzle for this game. Same item, I think, that the first game had. I'm pretty sure the original first game had the Trespasser. So basically the same thing. This time, it comes with a button that you can press to automatically do the puzzle for you. So if I ever get stuck, I'm going to use that button.
Yeah, Spider-Man had the same thing, didn't it, as far as I recall?
I believe so, yeah. Did I do the thing again? Oh no, I can actually make that. Okay. I thought I missed a grapple hook thing, and I might have, but I was able to make the jump anyway. I don't care about those boxes. They are unimportant.
Somewhere Crash is crying. And I will just be a moment, okay?
Alrighty. So how is everyone doing today? We're on, I think Flame said this was day 6 of the Adaptathon. We have raised $2,374 for the Child's Play charity. And we've got quite a bit more to go, so I hope you guys stick around.
Let's check out that vendor.
The vendor is around this corner, by the way, but Ratchet points it out early because, I don't know.
Attention residents of Blackwater City. In lieu of a security
Oh, I actually can't make that jump.
extremabots into the city. We've also dispatched
Well, at least it didn't put me back very far. There sure is a lot going on screen right now.
Heavy artillery. I doubt that's the last of them.
Alright, that takes me over to that bunch of Veritanium, which I'm not really interested in, to be honest.
Decided. Exterminate.
Yes, Headbod, this game does have some silly skins. I can actually change quite a few things. Well, a little bit. I can change my head mask to some different things, and the color of my outfit. Let's be Quirkbot for a while. That is kind of terrifying with that weapon.
Oh, we got customization and shit, that's cool.
Yeah, this is another thing that you get with the gold bolts or platinum bolts or whatever. You can change your head appearance and the color of your suit. And also your ship as well, which is pretty cool.
I am just going to be muted for a little bit while I have some nibbles, because I'm getting a bit peckish.
That's fair enough. You could also change bolts into different things. I could change them into metal currency, which I'm not sure what that is. Rare minerals, or spherical spheres. Which we'll see what that is here in a minute once I can find some more bolts. Yeah, it actually turns them into these red and blue spheres that we collect. Actually kind of cool. It's just going to take the bitrate more, though. Maybe let's try a different one for the bolts. Let's go with rare minerals and see what that gives us. Ah! Right, rare minerals turns everything into rupees, actually. I forgot about that. They actually kind of turn into Legend of Zelda rupees.
was at this moment our hero found out he was completely
Looks like we
exposed.
got all of them. Hopefully now they put the race back on.
Again, like, all of this going on is just going to take the bitrate harder, so apologize for that.
And we have two citizens to thank, Ratchet and Clank. The race is back on, so stay tuned for updates.
If you want to race, you're gonna need a hoverboard.
Yeah, I don't have a
Sorry,
hoverboard,
I
so
can't let you race if you don't have a hoverboard.
can't actually do anything here. I really should have just left after getting the trespasser, because that's really all I needed. Alright, so now we can go back to Nebula G34 since we got the trespasser.
Where should we go?
The nav computer indicated.
Reminder, guys, that once we reach 2500, you'll be unlocking the Simpsons Hit and Run, played by Tom as part of our incentive block at the end of the marathon. Oh my god, the quark face.
And so our heroes return to Operation Falling Star. Their mission, to seek out and destroy Drek's
I
top
think we
secret
found the
experiment.
definitive way to play this game.
Sensors have picked up one of the prototypes outside this airlock.
Yeah, I'll try my best with Transformers Devastation, but no promises, it is live.
What is that? How fortuitous. It is a Gadgetbot upgrade chip. My upgrade should allow me to reprogram these.
So the thing we just grabbed lets Clank change the bots that he picks up into different types, depending on what's needed to actually advance.
Thank you.
Does Clank have any customization stuff?
No, I don't believe so, unfortunately.
No, that's a shame.
Oh my god, I killed it! I'm sorry, little robot guy. I didn't mean to!
It's fine, he respawns again.
I'm sorry, little guy. I didn't do it on purpose, I swear.
Killing one of your own. Jesus.
Alright, I need to pick this one back up.
Quite the puzzle.
I like how I just do things before I actually think about what I need to do. Like throwing the bot right there.
Well, looks like you're in trouble for killing the robot. I mean, like, at least it's the couch, it could be the car.
Yeah.
We have a $5 donation from Headbod who says, no sheep, goats or gadget bots were harmed in making this charity stream. Well, one was, but he was a jerk anyway. Thank you very much for your donation, mate.
Look at this Portal 2 ass bridge.
Oh, it really is, isn't it?
Man, I love Portal 2 co-op. I am a scaredy cat, and I can't actually go through the Portal single-player campaigns because the turrets scare me too much.
Ratchet,
See, I can't go through the Portal single-player campaigns because I'm dumb.
I mean, that's certainly another reason.
Like, if I were to play Portal on stream, it would basically be a fucking HFC thing.
I think I've done the Portal 2 co-op, like, probably 10 times by now with a bunch of different people, so I probably have most of the puzzles memorized at this point.
Yeah, fair one.
Just imagine them as Mechon. You know what? That might actually work. It's too bad I don't have a Monado. Although I'm sure there are mods for Portal 2 that give you a Monado.
Probably.
There's a mod for Hat in Time that gives you one, so...
Like, Portal 2 is one of the games that there's loads of mods for, because Valve are really good about supporting their stuff.
Alright, this is something that you can only pick up once. Whatever it was, I don't remember what it was. So in New Game Plus, they just replace it with a bunch of Veritanium.
Okay.
So I didn't actually have to come here at all.
So you put yourself in harm's way in the exploding area for no reason.
Yeah, I mean, I got some Veritanium and some bolts out of it. Not that I'm planning to use the Veritanium for anything.
I mean, I think you're doing alright for bolts right now.
That too. I'm also not planning on using bolts for anything. So that really was just a waste of my time. Brain hard, think, do stuff thing.
Attention scientists! Chairman Drek here. I just wanted to thank you for all of your hard work these last years. I may be your leader, but I am nothing without the tenacious Blarg here at this facility. The weapons you're creating will help mark the beginning of a glorious new era for our time. It has been brought to my attention that we may have an intruder.
He can always just auto-hack, but then we'd be forced to call Spar a pussy.
He called worse.
I mean, same, but still.
Most of them are pretty simple. There's only a few that I should ever, like, get stuck on.
See guys, we're getting closer to that $2,500 mark at which we'll be unlocking the Simpsons Hit and Run. So if you'd like to get your donations in, all the money we're raising is going to Child's Play, a charity who provide children in hospital with toys and games. If you'd like to donate, you can click the donate button just below the stream or use this little prompt in the chat.
Feel free to voice your concern to one of the armed murderous warbots currently patrolling the halls.
Drek has been experimenting on creatures.
It'll take more than a few bugs to scare off Captain Quark. Unless there are spiders. Are there spiders? No, I'll never get comfortable in this bit. Mission control, where I'm monitoring you from.
Quark's a bit of an asshole. Quark definitely takes the asshole place instead of Ratchet here.
Alright.
There's a vendor around here, right? I'm sure there is a vendor around here. Huh. Like, there's supposed to be a vendor in here. Maybe I'm remembering the actual Ratchet and Clank 1 instead of this. That might be the case. Oh well. Gotta move on now.
Here, I'll see 4000 says you think in the original.
I've recently learned that a few of you have been sneaking into our restricted area to feed subject 857.
Oh, I actually ran out of fusion bombs. Okay. Alright, I have this weapon.
This is a friendly reminder that
Yeah, we've got plenty of other shit to attack them with, it's fine.
not feeding it, its next meal will be you.
That's not what I meant to do, but it works. Alright, that's already been done. Okay. Ah, here's the vendor. They moved it over here. Most of the trespasser puzzles are pretty simple, even for my, like, sleep-addled brain.
Attention intruder. You have entered the testing facility for a
God, the quark head is...
Captain, did you know Drek's secret project was a Blargian snaggle beast?
It is. I wonder why it wasn't in any of my intel. I was expecting something much less lethal.
So this boss actually kind of sucks. So, Rhino time.
Yeah. I seem to remember this guy taking a while, yeah.
He has so much HP. And he spawns a bunch of tiny enemies and lasers and shockwaves and all kind of stuff. I'm just like, I don't really want to deal with that. I would rather just... Yeah.
Just do that, yeah.
Unfortunately, he hits the HB gate where he can't be hurt anymore for a little bit. It's a bit silly.
I mean, like, you still got this to wipe out all these minions, don't you?
Initiate cranial implant. Some appears to have a fondness for falling into lava. Jim, let's link the neurotransmitters to see if we can add a few life points.
Come on, just let me finish the fight.
Look at all them rupees.
Yeah. Okay, the fight's done now.
Nice.
I yield! I yield! Please, don't hurt me! Tell us what... Tell us what you hang on.
You can see the goat in the background because it's an in-engine cutscene.
Thanks.
Oh.
What do you say? I can give you this info.
Yeah, he's just trotting off.
You watch this one now. I'm just gonna take 5.
Greetings, Blarg imbeciles. If you're watching
God, when he puts his head down with that head on it, it looks so funny.
I'm so glad I'm playing this on New Game Plus.
I'm happy to report that I worked out all of the kinks. Now you can use your XK-81 jetpack to traverse the sky, giving you an advantage over those morons on the ground.
I forgot this level is so early in this reboot. I'm pretty sure this level's like in the last third of the game in the original. In the reboot, it's like super early on for whatever reason.
Captain, it's Ratchet.
Oh, so did they move a lot of stuff around, or is it just a couple of bits?
Just a couple of bits. For the most part, it follows, you know, pretty much the same sequence.
Hey, I bet the Rangers could use jetpacks. Should we head to Gas Bar and see if we can get some?
Yeah, it might be the second, third. I always think it's like a super late game area, but it really isn't. It's definitely later in the game than it is here.
Yeah, but you're right there, Tanner. Let's get this charity bread.
Alright, I think I've done everything I can on Nebula G34, so next planet.
Which planet should we go to? Skids.
So, despite the fact that we triggered the event of skid McMarks and his agent escaping from Iridia, it's not actually counted as completed in the game, hence why we don't have the hoverboard. So anytime we go to the planet select screen, Clank's gonna yell at me to go do that, but like, I don't need that.
Alright, let's go find you a new jetpack.
Hey, Flame, did you know that we have enough bolts to buy a pixelizer?
That's very interesting. I hope someone reminds us about that.
Which he will do as soon as he finds some
Wait, really?
boots.
Did I get hurt by jumping on the rail when I don't have grind boots? Yes! What are you, Insomniac? What actually are you? Why would you do that?
I guess it's sharp or something.
It treats it like lava.
You're not kidding.
I mean, it's the same thing that damages you if you hit the wrong point when you're out of bounds, too. Certain places, like when I'm doing the Iridia skip, if you land on the wrong spot while you're out of bounds, it'll treat it like you landed on lava or something.
See, that's weird, because usually when you get out of bounds stuff in games, it's just a kill plane, isn't it?
Yeah, there's just very certain points where it has damage spots, and other places where it's just perfectly fine to move around. I love Nefarious. Like, he's not a super great villain in terms of, like, his motives or whatever, but he's got, like, one of the best villain voices ever. You're dangerous, so boom.
I hope none of the noise from downstairs is coming through right now.
I don't hear a thing.
Good stuff. Yeah, sometimes you don't need motivation if your evil laugh's good enough.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, sometimes you just have fun being evil.
Oh boy, you guys just can't see any of this right now. I know
Fine,
I keep.
I see lots of flashing lights and no, it's cool.
I know I keep going on about it, but I can't imagine how bad the bitrate is.
It's better than it could be. I'll say that much. Like, you know the Windows Media Player visualizer?
Yeah.
Yeah, when you got all the Ruby things flying towards you, the pseudo bolt things, that's kind of what we get.
Alright.
So like, yeah, it's not representing the game, but at least it looks cool.
And if I can, if we could do something with my local recording, it'll hopefully look better on YouTube.
See what we can do with that. If only we had a pixelizer. The bitrate is the pixelizer.
Oh. I think I actually reached max level, because I just got a trophy after that level up.
Oh, nice.
In order to bypass it, the duo would have to quickly activate all 3 pressure pads.
Yes, very, very quickly activate all 3. There's no room for error whatsoever.
And that completely unlikely location is where Ratchet found a shiny new pair of grind boots. With his grind boots strapped on, Ratchet leapt onto the rail.
Sorry about that, my ear was itching real quick.
Hope she's about drip, yeah, basically.
Now that we have the grind boots, this thing does not hurt us.
Yeah, the grind seems a little bit heavily automated. Like, I was playing the Spark 3 demo the other day, which I suppose has kind of spoiled me on how grinding can be. So that's got specific mechanics about, like, it sort of does the Sonic thing where you can, like, hold the button to speed you up, but it only works when you're going down, and it stalls you if you're trying to go up, so you actually have to pay attention to the momentum, which is really cool.
I'm thinking about it now. There is a point in the game where I'm probably going to turn off turbo mode, because you have to go on a grind rail and you have to hit buttons and dodge some things. In turbo mode, you actually kind of go too fast to react to stuff.
Oh, and you must be the faceless minion helping Jet terrorize the galaxy.
The Quark face just makes every interaction better.
Is an amateur neuroscience. I've been collecting brains from telepathopuses as a hobby for about a year now.
I think it's the eyes just staring blankly forward there, doing it. Like...
Especially when he's talking about faceless minions. I should change around to some different stuff. I might put on the T-Rex mask for a little while.
Yeah, you go and do it.
I mean, I can contribute to the good of our blog kind. Say, if you can collect a few telepathopus brains for me, I'll give you this jetpack.
All right, let's see it. What does the T-Rex look like? There we are. Oh my God, it's so wonderful.
Yes!
It's doing a pog face. It's doing a pogger's face.
Looks like you can upgrade the Glove of Doom.
Oh, so good.
Yeah, this is disgusting.
You got one. Nice work.
I got the screen cap of the fog.
Nice.
That is going on the Twitter.
Let's see it in a cutscene.
Okay.
Top secret Drek in bring me a few more brains. To part with it.
You really have a thing for brains, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Oh.
Ratchet became the aerial scourge
Okay,
of
I
1,000 worlds.
don't...
Or at least his commute got easier.
See, does that, Oh, that gives me an infobot, so yeah, I probably should do that.
Ratchet used the jetpack to fly high above hostile territory.
I don't know if this is an infobot I actually need, but I'm certainly gonna get it.
I'm loving how many dinosaur emotes I'm seeing in the chat right now.
God, even I couldn't tell what was going on for a second there.
It is a bit much sometimes, but yeah, it's still cool.
I've done a lot of difficult things in my life, but by far the most difficult has been trying to say the word telepathopus 10 times fast. I believe it is impossible. Telepathopus, 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 telepathopus. See? Hey, looks like you found one of my telepathopus traps.
I don't know where the third thing is. Is it over here? Yeah, it's over here. Okay. That was my bad. I was being a dumb.
Blech. Disgusting.
I need to find a fuel pad for my rocket pack thing. Hopefully there's one nearby.
Spot, what's your least favourite Ratchet and Clank game?
Out of the ones I've played, probably... That's rough. Probably Quest for Booty, but that doesn't count because it's like a 20-minute just in-between game. If I really had to pick one, I would say the original, just because it's so dated, and that sand shark was definitely standing in midair. Just because it's so dated, and later games improved on all the systems so much, despite it being like really solid, I think going back to it, it would be my least favorite to play. The worst one that I have played, I would say, is probably Tools of Destruction, which Helldragon would hate me for because that's his favorite.
So, how is this game your least favourite when you got the T-Rex mask?
Oh, that's true. I kind of forgot about Into the Nexus, and for good reason, because I didn't play a lot of it. I was super bored by it after finishing Crack in Time. I went into the next one like, hey, I really liked the previous game. This one should be good too. And then it wasn't. Where's the third one?
Where's that last pad?
Is it up here? Yes.
Yeah, Tanner, if you're doing the innuendo title, I think you gotta be a little bit more subtle than that.
Let's see. Oh, I have enough. I can go back now. If I can make it back from here. Thank you, camera. I sure liked you moving for me. That sure was great.
Camera's helping. You'll believe a T-Rex can fly.
The Telepathopus army is as good as mine. Here's your infobot. Remember, you didn't get it from me.
Good evening, fellow Blarg.
Chairman Drek here with the latest update on our quest for a new home.
Why would I pass them up? Because I don't need them. They don't give me anything useful, Goldstorm. I've got everything in the game that I can get.
This move is critical to securing safe passage for our harvesters.
Except the pixelizer.
The Star Watch defense cannon on
How do we feel about the next Jurassic World movie going feathers for
has
dinosaurs?
been protecting the galaxy from invasions ever since we were first driven underground. With this out of commission, our glorious plan can continue. Preparations are already underway, so fear not, stay the course, etc. Yada yada yada. Once we eliminate Star Watch and its
Do you really need accuracy,
enter
Rex?
the final stages of my plan.
I think once I get back to the ship, I'm gonna have to take a quick break because I gotta go to the bathroom.
We've got to stop Drek
fine,
from destroying
mate.
that Star Watch defense cannon.
My records show that the cannon is on the planet Battalia.
Oh my god.
Just hope we're not too late.
If you're looking for a little extra work, I'll pay a nice reward for collecting any remaining brains in this area. If you find them all, I'll even throw in a special bonus.
Yay! More raritanium that I don't need. I mean, there's plenty of weapons that I don't have, like, everything, but I'm also probably never going to use those.
You have the fucking kill everything gun, who cares?
Also, really cool. Just check out the layout of the upgrade paths for some of these weapons.
Yeah.
Actually pretty cool. Like the Lavacitor is fire, the Magma Buster is just the gun, Peacemaker's a rocket.
Oh, nice.
The Rhino is Squidward on a skull and crossbones for some
How do you
reason.
upgrade the Rhino?
Huh?
How do you upgrade the Rhino? What makes it better than it is now?
It fires faster, it fires more missiles, it has more ammo, and you can increase the chance that your shots will just cause explosions.
Come on then, let's power it up. There ain't no kill like overkill.
It's already fully maxed.
Oh.
Yeah, the only things that I don't have upgraded are just weapons that I don't really ever use. Okay.
If you got the pixelizer.
I know I'm not buying the pixelizer. Alright, if we're talking about things that we shouldn't tell Richie, don't tell Richie that I played the demos for Bayonetta 2 and Wonderful 101 and thought both of them were boring.
Okay, he's probably going to come after you. So, while you were gone, we were talking about how we're all very responsible adults here, and we got a $2 donation from Tanner, who says, pee pee poo poo.
Fair enough. Thank you for the wise words.
Yep, thank you for the donation too, mate. Are the Decepticons playable in Devastation? I don't recall them being, but I also always play as Optimus, right, apart from the opening cutscene. Oh. I just looked back up and thought mid-sentence and it got me again.
just as close as zoom in as the game gets. Great.
Yeah, so like, I always play as Optimus in Devastation because I just really like the way he plays. Yeah, KX also Vanquish is the slider shooter game. It's basically sort of taking cues from the cover shooters that were really popular in the early 2010s, except it's a lot faster paced, and you got like the whole walking around on your jet thing. It's kind of got the platinum action, but as a shooter.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of good things about that one, actually. Not so much the story, I guess. That one's really more about the action than anything else.
It really is. Like, the story is very much a pastiche of, like, the big action kind of things, and it works. It's got a really cool atmosphere to it, but you're there to shoot the fuck out of everything.
Oh, yeah. Sure hope I'm going the right way on this rail.
Only one way to find out. Yeah, I never really did get into Bayonetta. Like, I played the first one. I gave the first one a few tries at different points over the years, and I don't know, it just weren't really doing much for me.
Yeah, I definitely was going the right way, because I was coming over here to get this infobot, which is here from the guy that owned the garage that Ratchet worked at. I don't know why it's here at all.
Oh, that's a thing with every game with collectibles, isn't it?
Well, it's because in the original game, the infobot for the planet this sends us to is in this spot, but there's an NPC that gives it to us, and it's a like a teenager that was recruited for the military, and he has an infobot for an island resort because he wants to, you know, get away and run away to the resort so he can go relax. So at least there's, you know, some kind of reason for it. In this game, it's just, yeah, this is here. We don't know why. Who needs context? Like, there's a lot of nitpicky things about the presentation in terms of, like, how all the story is laid out and stuff like that I could really get into, but at the end of the day, it's just fucking fun to play. And after that, who cares?
And I think with this sort of thing, you can kind of understand there's a bit of a tug of war between like how faithful you are to the original game versus like trying to keep it cool with the film and whatnot.
Oh yeah.
Which admittedly has got to be a kind of difficult thing to balance. See, I understand that difficulty. I'm not a Transformers person, but I'm a Transformers Devastation person just because the gameplay is that fucking good.
I liked the Michael Bay movies. Let me correct that statement.
Them.
I liked the first Michael Bay movie. I didn't actually watch the rest.
Yes, you can't use the word fun to describe games, they're emotional journeys.
Shut up, Tanner.
Tanner's really gunning for that job at Sony. I mean, emotion and fun can go together. I have a lot of fun with David Cage's stuff.
Yeah?
Maybe not the kind of fun he intended, but I have fun with it. I think it's funny how when he did his Reddit AMA like shortly after Detroit came out, and he talked about how he'd been inspired partly by watching streams of it, like streams of these other games and Let's Plays and that. And you just know that he has spent hours and hours just watching people make fun of him. What a fucking life.
HR says I can't fire or kill you for failing to terminate the Galactic Ranger. So, the board and I have decided to offer a little information.
Yeah, let's not get into the whole courtroom thing with David Cage. I think that's a bit much for stream chat discussion.
I mean, it's entertaining in its own right when you look at these like actual antics from his side and that, but yeah.
I love the effect that you get on the Magna Rail thing when you're walking on it. It looks so cool.
It is cool, but I'm also looking at the mask right now.
I'm confused by the fact that we can jump when we're wearing magnetized boots.
Yeah.
Sure. Yep, that was definitely a thing that happened. We take those. I definitely skipped part of the magnet thing there. We take those for sure. Oh yeah, there's still enemies here.
They just released a Sonic Colors Ultimate trailer that shows off the Metal Sonic races. Ah.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yep, there's a HD update spotlight video. Let me have a little look-see at this.
You ready for this?
Been ready my whole life. Let's do it.
We're gonna send you to Lombax heaven.
I'm still not digging the new visuals, I gotta be honest. Oh yeah, there he is, Metal Sonic.
Let me
just link this in chat for people.
Yep. If you could, like, throw that into a DM for me so I can watch it later.
It can do.
Appreciate it, my dude.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh, there is proper customization. That's why you saw him with the different shoes and that. That's cool.
Nice. As much as I don't plan on spending $60 for Colors Ultimate, I'm gonna rent it so that you know, I can at least play it.
I'm glad we're getting colours at 60 FPS. That's what I'm happy about. It's just a shame that the visual changes really... They're a step down, I think.
Right. I forgot this is where they introduce where you could turn some of the rings off during the Trespasser. Okay, I need to switch my controls because this is the point in the game where where if you press left, because it's inverted, your reticle actually moves to the right.
Oh,
and that's fine when I'm controlling the camera in third-person movement. In a first-person turret section, no, I don't want that. That's stupid. Go away.
Yeah, Colors Ultimate will probably be a PS Plus game in a while. I'll still buy it because I buy anything with Sonic in it because I'm a fucking idiot. Did
the cannon just kind of snap into place when I fired that, or was I seeing things? If someone could clip like the last 30 seconds real quick, just to tell, because I think the cannon was facing a different way and just snapped into place.
I didn't see it, sadly.
Sometimes I can't see the missiles. I can't pick the missiles out in like everything else that's on screen.
Well, looks like the Jump Forces video's up on YouTube now.
Nice.
You put that all together into one video, so you got all these sessions just sort of like go into each other. A little bit tidier that way.
I am very bad at this section, as you can tell.
It's fine.
Please just destroy 2 of the ships. Please don't kill me in the time it takes for the game to register that I won.
Was that 6 health points left?
Alright, and now, before I forget, I need to change my camera control back.
Yeah.
They even have an option for invert ship controls, which for whatever reason doesn't count for the turret, even though it absolutely should.
Yeah.
I feel like if you have multiple control schemes, or times in your game where you're controlling something that isn't just the character, T-Rex in a taxi, by the way.
Yeah.
that thing should have a setting in the options menu to customize its control. Because sometimes I like the control of that thing to be different than whatever the default is.
Yeah, in general, more options is just a good thing, but don't really get that with console stuff that much.
Someone just rung our doorbell, so I'll be back in a moment.
Okie doke.
I'm gonna land on the planet and then pause.
Yeah, fair enough.
Sorry that I have to keep taking breaks like that. It's completely out of my control, actually.
Yep, life happens, but it has been a little while since I've done a proper plug, so ladies and gentlemen, we are currently raising money for the charity Child's Play. Child's Play provide toys and games to children who are in the hospital. If you'd like to donate, you can either click the button below the stream, or if I put this prompt in chat, you can click through that. We're currently at $2,381.69, and that means that we've unlocked a handful of games for the incentive block. We've got American Idol for the GBA, we have The Legend of Korra, the Platinum game, we have Garfield Kart for the 3DS, and we have Star Wars Masters of Terraskasi. And coming up, if we manage to hit to 500, we'll be unlocking The Simpsons Hit and Run, which will be Tom playing that one. So if you want to see some more Simpsons on the stream, then, you know, you can hit that donate button and help out the kids.
I'm trying so hard not to laugh over you.
It is why I had to just get another screen cap.
Just so happens the best upgrade guy in the galaxy is here for a comic book convention, right? Follow me, I'll take you to him.
You know, if you hoard all those bolts, you're not helping.
The Puffoids have been coming.
The shop guy is trying really hard to tell me to buy a pixelizer, but the story keeps interrupting him.
It's basically like the T-Rex interrupting Marshall just then.
I actually had a lovely fishing trip planned before these hydro harvesters showed up and ruined everything.
Oh.
What have I signed up for, and is it too late to back out? No, we're committed to the T-Rex now. You really need to have goats jumping around on the boat.
Sure. One of the goats just casually walked off the side of the ship onto an island.
Let's keep moving. Oh boy, more Puffoids.
Embrace starting that right shit, yep, basically.
I'm more into fishing than fighting.
Can't see a gosh darn thing.
Here comes some more.
Wow, you look at that. Over there's the Torgoff waterfall. Grim and I
Can I turn the big thing into a sheep? Or a goat?
Then one day he dared me to ride down on a barrel. I tell you, I've never seen
I'm gonna
a
try.
father so angry. Oh, those were the days.
Doesn't look like it's doing anything to his health.
No, I don't think. Nope. It's starting to glow.
Alright.
There it goes. Yep. I turned the big thing into a goat.
Okay, we have a new donation from Killer Mudkip1 for $19. He says, usually I miss these marathons because I'm at work, so I'm excited to actually be able to contribute this year. Good luck with your marathon. Thank you very much, mate. And we are now currently at $2,400.69, so thank you to everyone who's been able to donate.
We do mostly hover conversions, proton scrubs, that sort of thing.
And now you're a galactic ranger. Grim must be so proud.
Actually, I don't know. I was supposed
Thank
to
you,
help
Doug. So we're now sitting here at $2,400.69, so we're getting closer and closer to getting the Simpsons hit and run.
Yep, just $100 away now.
Yep. Thank you to everyone who's donated so far. Just get a little bit further and we'll have a new game to play.
And it's Simpsons Hit and Run, which is like one of the best licensed games ever. So like, come on, you gotta get that, right?
Yeah, it is pretty up there.
Ah, great. The bridge is out. These Blarg are really starting to cramp
No,
my
Tom
pissing
said
grip.
he's getting ready to take over from me shortly. He's just getting a drink, so
yep.
He might get some better commentary coming up soon. Though to be fair, for this run, the only commentary we really need is just laughing at the T-Rex, so it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably switch to something soon just to have something a little different.
Yeah.
Looks like the Puffboys are giving them a run for their money.
We won't be able to reach my friend until the ground troops are cleared out.
We're on. Stay here and keep safe.
I'm coming. Sorry. I'm a little out of shape.
I know how you feel, buddy.
Look over there. The Pocataro Tiki Lounge and Karaoke Bar. With any luck, my engineer friend will be there.
I like how the dialogue still says you got the sheepinator even when they're clearly ghosts. Worst game ever.
Yeah, that's Al. He's the best upgrade guy in the business.
What's going on out there? I'm trying to sing my soul-stirring rendition of Lexi Orion's Ain't No One Gonna Love Me. And you're ruining the moment.
Wait for me! Good work. Okay, let's get inside. Hey, Al, can you open up?
What's the secret password?
Oh, come on. Don't make me say it.
That top-down camera angle on the T-Rex. Do that again. That was wonderful.
And I can sing through it track by track.
Yeah.
The eyes are great. Just with the goat right next to me.
Oh god, he's coming.
Than the fourth star of Julius Major.
Mum said it's my turn on the Xbox.
Mom said it's my turn on the COCOM place.
Alright, there you are. Right, I'm gonna step away so I can get some grub and be fresh for Transformers later. So I'll leave you guys with Tom. Bye bye for now.
Later, Flavor.
See ya. How you doing today, mate?
A little bit irritated because there's guys here to fix the house that I were told were going to be coming tomorrow. So I've had to step away a few times, but we're dealing with it.
We'll edit around that. Hey, we hit 2,400.
We did, in fact.
So $100 more, guys, and we will unlock the Simpsons Hit and Run for the bonus block of the marathon. What I'm trying to say is, donate! Hit that button below for child's play! Give money to the kids!
And don't fire rockets inside a tiki lounge and or club. You'll probably be arrested.
Probably.
I'm starting to get real tired of these Blarg. You know they showed up just as
Blame has asked me to make a note if there's any more breaks. I will.
Yep. Again, unfortunate, can't really control it.
Well, Flame's been a star with editing stuff out for the VODs on YouTube, so we can't help it live. We can when it's on YouTube.
Oh, yeah. And regardless of anything else, we're having fun. Ratchet's sporting a very nice T-Rex head here. One of the perks of being on New Game Plus. It's absolutely great in cutscenes.
Yeah, and the only real experience I have with this game is from the Gaming Brits non-too-positive review of it. How would you say it plays?
It is a blast. It is hella fun. Going through it the first time is probably not as great as, coming back to find secrets and doing New Game Plus and stuff. But I feel like that's true for every Ratchet game because you've got that difficulty spike.
Exactly. Let me go ahead and put a tweet out.
Oh yeah. I mean, the story suffers because it's just, pretty much a one-to-one adaptation of the movie, which the movie's fine. I like the original story that Ratchet had a lot better, I feel like, but
yeah,
it's fine.
We must use our Tesla rockets. It's working. We're almost out of Tesla rockets.
The movie came out a long time ago, around the time this game came out, so 2016.
It's called Ratchet 2016 for a reason.
Oh yeah.
How many times has Al asked you to do a barrel roll yet?
None that I know of.
He will.
He absolutely will, yes, you're right.
Basically, a lot about what this game got criticized for is the sterilization of the original. They made it a lot more Pixar-esque and family-friendly, so...
Yeah, which, I guess works fine for a movie, not so much for a game. Please don't kill me. Being on New Game Plus, for this, it's actually challenge mode, so everything does more damage, even when I'm in these ship sections, so I do have to be a bit careful here in these areas.
Very good. We can watch Loki today after I'm done with Transformers Devastation if you want, mate.
Cool, if I'm awake.
That would be good, yes.
Because I am going to sleep once I'm done here.
Fair enough.
I don't think Al actually ever got around to telling me to do a barrel roll.
Oh.
I was too fast for him.
I got the Transformers Devastation soundtrack on, just getting in the mood for the next game.
Nice. I think next is actually Street Fighter the movie, right? I think that's in between those two.
I'm not sure, to be honest.
I don't know if we pushed back Transformers or swapped the time slots. Because originally this game was at the end of the day.
Yeah, it was.
Unfortunately, Jerfrock Star, no, the original Ratchet and Clank games are not on PS4. In fact, this is the only Ratchet and Clank game on PS4.
Sadly.
Yeah.
They need to re-release the original 4, I would say, including Gladiator / Deadlocked, in proper HD without any of the graphical issues.
They absolutely need to, and I would take the PS3 trilogy as well, because those are actually quite good. And being locked on the PS3 is not a good thing. I'm not going to go do that optional section because, well, optional. I'm just going to move on.
So yeah, the incentive games we've unlocked so far, guys, thanks to your generous donations, are American Idol for the GBA, The Legend of Korra for PC, played by Sparry, Garfield Kart for the 3DS, and Star Wars Masters of Teräs Käsi for, I guess, the PS1. And what will unlock in roughly about $100 or so is The Simpsons Hit and Run, which I'll be playing. Very much looking forward to that.
Oh yeah. Unfortunately, our T-Rex head does not persist into the pre-rendered movie cutscenes.
That face.
Yeah, waffle!
That's good. Wait, that's our plan?
Yes, it is.
Pardon me, Captain, but Chairman Drek is cunning. He will be prepared for our assault.
Look, I think it is beyond...
I should be balanced next to Spa, audio-wise, because I haven't really changed anything.
Yeah, nothing's changed, and I think you're about as loud as Flame was.
All those in favor
Very
of
good.
kicking in Drek's front door with a massive arsenal and restoring peace to a galaxy in turmoil, say aye.
Aye!
All those in favor of nerding it up here with some pie charts, say nay.
Nay.
So have you actually seen the movie that goes along with this at all?
Hell nah. Also,
alright.
guys, can you take your Loki spoilers elsewhere, please?
Yes.
Alright, team. Let's bring it in. Remember, our target is Chairman Drek. Ready, Rangers? On the count of 3.
Oh, so this is where that helmet in Rift Apart comes from.
Oh, okay.
Q-Force, I believe it's called. Like, it's amazing how outdated this looks compared to Rift Apart already.
Yeah, someone was saying that even the in-engine stuff for Rift Apart looks better than the movie scenes for this game. As long as you weren't
you just
talking...
didn't discuss it. Yeah, let me do it, Spa. It's my stream.
Okay.
Just don't do it at all, please. Thank you.
Yeah. So I have a thing on, as you might notice, that changes the bolts in the game to rupees, actually. It's just one of the things that you can unlock in with gold bolts.
That is also in Rift Apart, yes.
Ah, okay. I wasn't aware.
I have a Keyblade, do you?
No. I have a T-Rex head, though.
Pretty good, not gonna lie.
I also have a Goatinator and a bitrate destroyer.
Okay, so Street Fighter is next.
Bridge activated. Try crossing now.
Yeah. I will let you know when we get onto the last level so that Snake will know when to start setting up.
I mean, once about an hour's heads up, I couldn't possibly tell you.
Well, when we start heading towards the deplanetizer, that will be your cue to tell them to start setting up.
So...
Be careful in there, Clank.
The T-Rex head's good.
Come in, Rangers. I am inside.
Always good for a laugh.
Good work, Cadet. I wish I was in that vent with you. Curse these abnormally large muscles.
There's a security terminal just north of your position. Shut it down, and the Rangers should be able to access the building. What are you doing back here?
Let's see.
There must be a way through this room.
Oh no. Puzzles, the bane of every live marathon.
Yep, and these are probably where I'm going to lose a lot of my estimated time. Because these Clank Gadgetbot puzzles are the ones that you can't automatically complete.
Ah, okay.
Because the Trespasser puzzles, you can just decide, hey, I don't feel like doing this, press a button, it'll automatically complete it. Which, as Flame said earlier, I think the Spider-Man games also had an option like that.
I can't really think of any skins you even could give Clank, apart from, like, Secret Agent Clank or whatever.
Secret Agent Clank, I guess he could look like the little robot guy that we're chasing in this level, or one of the Gadgetbots. That would really be about it.
Hold on. Turn back now, Defect! I'm warning you! Special delivery Oh, that didn't work at all!
It is very satisfying to see all the rupees.
Yeah.
Oh my.
They make a really satisfying noise when you pick them up, too.
Oh, cool.
Not quite like Zelda rupee noise, but it is a pretty good one.
I am almost there.
I killed him! I did it again! I just threw him right into the lava.
Oh, why?
That's the second one I've done that to.
No, Drek is actually not played by Karen Michael Richardson in this, because they wanted a celebrity.
Paul Giamatti, right?
I believe so, yeah.
What does this do? Oh, I need 2 things to activate this.
You too. So plop one on the bridge, I guess.
I need another one to be able to plop on the bridge. I do not have another one. I think I have to do the one on the bridge first, and that lets me get another one.
Attention, all warbots. A bug in your system settings has been discovered. You should never add flowers to your battery packs. You should add power. Please see your nearest engineer for a software upgrade.
Maybe it's this part.
Mandatory
Because there's some over here that I've got to activate too.
Yeah.
Please let me be in time. Okay. I got that one a bit close.
Yeah. Look at how brave Aspiranda is. Thanks for all the money, I guess.
Yeah, really. Most of the time, I end up just kind of attacking blindly as things fall, thinking they're going to be enemies. And I end up exploding all those crates in my face.
Well, I imagine that's what they were trying to exploit.
Oh, yeah. There we go. I am smart. I puzzle good.
Good. Yes.
Who upgraded you? Okay, you want to fight? How about fighting a real warbot?
I never noticed that the door lights up whenever it opens to send a warbot out. I always just kind of react to whichever one they come out of.
Yeah.
Maybe he can spend all day stacking crates.
You must be careful, Spar. Our precious Clank only has 5.
He only has 5 health, and each hit takes away 2 HP.
Just 5. No more, no less. This is more cover shooting than, like, the most heavy parts of Ratchet I've seen.
Yep.
Because mostly they just expect you to dodge rather than hide behind something.
Also, in New Game Plus, you kind of don't need to do any of that, because you just blow everything up anyway.
Yeah, it's just pick a god and pray.
Especially with the Rhino, but I've been avoiding the Rhino for the most part, to give myself at least a little bit of a challenge.
This is a fairly meaty section for Clank.
Yeah, this is quite a bit.
I'd just give up if I were you.
Can I get another box, please?
Perhaps that magnet can be of assistance.
There we are. Why are people calling me all day? My phone keeps ringing.
Are you playing Ratchet?
Okay. Need this.
Nature doesn't see me like this. What are you doing? Are you using that magnet? Everything in here is the property of Drek Industries. What you're doing is, well, rude.
Oh, I don't need this. I only need this if I'm going for that holo card over there. It's actually a very bad thing that I brought this over here, because I can't carry 2 of them.
Dialing Chairman Drek.
You've reached the voicemail box of Chairman Alonzo Drek. I'm away from my...
Alright, for whatever reason, Clank by himself cannot hover.
Ratchet and Hank.
Uh-huh.
Good spar.
I am tired.
I can tell. You go have a nap after this spar, and if you're up later, we can watch Loki.
I am going to sleep for quite a bit after this, I'm not gonna lie.
That's fair.
Hey, let me down!
Just a blank stare.
Heed my warning, Warbot! You and that terminal are the property of Drek Industries. Don't you dare execute that command! You executed it!
We just got a $50 donation from Crazy12 Eric.
Very cool.
Heyo HFC, very cool, very cool. Heyo HFC and crew, not able to catch much of the marathon this year due to internet issues, but wanted to donate at least once for a great cause. Keep up the great work, guys, and best of luck towards 4K. Well, thank you, Eric. You've put us $50 close to that now, and we're now only $50 away from hitting 2,500. Thank you very much, guys.
Oh, Ratchet was about to say something, but I zoomed forward, so now his subtitle is just stuck on screen.
Alright, let's head inside and find Drek.
I've even arranged a demonstration of the good doctor's latest model.
Annoying enemies. I mean, not that annoying when I can just kill them instantly, but in a normal run, very annoying.
We can kill wasps easy. It doesn't mean they're not annoying.
This is true.
Yeah, every weapon in the game is the bitrate destroyer. Yeah, Brett maybe had a point about Clank finding his place of birth and being like, it is the place I was made. And just leaving it at that.
Yeah. I think a lot of the problems with this game are with the story, not so much with the gameplay. In my opinion, at least. Because the gameplay's fine. I mean, it's Ratchet. It's gonna be fun, as far as I'm concerned, no matter what.
Story and characterization, mostly. And even mostly then, because it's having to tie into an established thing.
Yeah, if... I said this earlier, if they had just done a, like, base remake of the first game without having to tie it into a blockbuster film, I think it would have ended up way, way better.
I was wondering what that pink flash was. I thought the game was glitching.
No, that was a weapon that I was using.
As long as Insomniac is at the head of the Ratchet franchise, you'll probably still have a good time gameplay-wise.
Yeah, definitely. I don't need that. I picked it up anyway.
I have a few like critiques about Rift Apart, but I also didn't play any of the future games, so maybe you'll like it less if you did. But for me, I really enjoyed it in Spa. Pro tip for you: Ratchet is not a ghost. Laser beams hurt.
Yeah, I was kind of expecting to get some invincibility frames.
No,
the game didn't agree.
You. How dare you? The head of Insomniac is just steaming right now. I think he's called Tim. I can't recall, to be honest. Ted Price, there we go. I knew it began with T.
No, please don't kill me. I killed me. I am bad at game.
Ripperoni and pepperoni.
In my defense, I do have turbo mode on, so the game is running faster than normal.
Uh-huh. I'm not gonna let you get away with anything.
No. And you shouldn't either.
It keeps us humble.
Actually, let me check that turbo mode is still on.
Oh, Ted Price just chipped into Summer Games Done Quick. What a lad.
Nice.
I haven't watched anything of that GDQ. I kind of feel bad. Because I think the Sonic block is like ongoing as we speak right now.
Huh. I actually wasn't really aware that it even started. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, it always sneaks up on me. Especially since we're like planning our own thing around the same time.
Yeah, usually I'm able to watch some of it because I do have like some friends in speedrunning communities that do stuff, so I do like to watch to support them at the very least.
Yeah, and the Sonic block is decent this year.
For once.
Yeah, let's have a look. Retweeted a nice bit of art earlier that explains it all. Sonic Colors DS, Sonic 3D Blast with 2 players on 1 controller, and a Hero Dark Bid War for SA2.
I am still trying to get over the fact that they're doing Colors DS of all games.
You appreciate, like, not a deep cut, but an eclectic choice every so often.
Oh, yeah. There we go. Nope, that's not correct either.
I may check out some recommended runs later. Because once the marathon's done, we probably have like a few days spare where I'll just kick back and do fuck all.
Oh, yeah. If this takes me longer than a couple minutes, I'm gonna be a pussy and auto-complete it.
Okay. Don't be that guy, Spar.
I will try my best.
Okay.
It did not take me a couple minutes.
Good.
Okay, I refilled my jetpack.
Good. Let's secure the upper level and get into that office.
As you can see, we're at peak warbot supply. It's the perfect time to break into new markets.
Haven't used the sniper rifle for a while. Let's try that for a bit.
Those are usually pretty good for, like, arena fights and whatnot. I gotta say, the Transformers Devastation soundtrack goes really well with this game.
Nice.
Yeah, all the jewels bopping around just make me think of Spyro.
I'm just firing pot shots at me from off screen.
What they do, Spar?
The bullets that the enemies fire are basically invisible to me in this game because there's so much going on at all times.
Understood, Ranger. I'm sort of tied up over here myself. Yep, lot of enemies. Too many, really. Get out of here, enemies. Yeah, I'm under a lot of heavy fire, so unfortunately I won't be able to assist. So, good luck.
You can all relax now. I'm finally here.
I don't even remember your name.
Very cruel.
Goodbye, stupid ranger.
And now he's dead. Okay, he's not dead. But he might as well be.
He's dead inside, that's good enough. Hey, we have another $50 donation, Spar.
Nice!
That puts us at $2,500.69 for Child's Play. Thanks to Raya. Hi HFC, wasn't able to watch most of the marathon due to work, but I want to help out, so here's $50. Good luck with the marathon. That means we have unlocked the Simpsons Hit and Run for the incentive block, which will come up after the main block is done. So thank you very much, guys.
Just kind of shredding the boss fight, and we're done.
Hey, nice. And not to move over this victory so soon, but I have to announce what the next goal is. At 3K, we'll have SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated, played by Spar.
Yep, I get to play that one. It's honestly pretty fun. We did a quick look for it not terribly long ago, and I think playing more of the game definitely let me appreciate it a little more than, you know, the little bit that I had played at that point.
Oh, absolutely.
Hey, can you take care of this block?
Nice, that one was pretty simple.
Good on you, mate.
We're in! Come on!
Fascinating. These are plans for something called a deplanetizer.
Deplanetizer?
Why would Drek be destroying planets?
Not destroy. It seems that Drek is trying to...
I would say we have somewhere between an hour and a half left.
Wait for me! Wait!
Is that code for go tell Snake?
I mean, if you want to, you know, judge based on that to tell Snake to get ready, because he did say to give him an hour of warning.
Novalis! He wants Novalis!
Novalis? Novalis is populated.
Yes, 43,618,924 people to be exact. The Snorkelses had twins this morning.
We gotta move.
There's not a minute to lose, Rangers. Let's run and head toward this.
Ah, the deplanetizer.
Yep, this is the final level. At least the final level takes place here, but that's not the final level we're going to right now.
I'll go in first and try to read
Something happens and we have to come back to it later, basically.
Right, so.
Talk. I don't follow, sir.
Sir, he's blown up 5 planets already. I think we're done talking.
I'm going in.
Captain, wait! Second is on the way, we should... Is it me, or does that plan just seem...
Yeah, I think Naughty Dog just wanted to move away from anything cartoony. So that's why we haven't really seen a Jack and Daxter resurgence.
Yeah, it is unfortunate.
It is.
Not that I really played any of their games since Crash, really.
I liked Jack 1 and 3. 2 was fine, not really my thing.
I'm gonna kill Chaos.
Me want to kill Praxis.
All Rangers, engage Victor's ship. Quark! Quark? Where is he?
Like a Jack and Daxter like remake would do pretty well.
Yeah, like in the style of this.
Yeah, because it would look great. It's very simple to control. It still feels a bit like Crash Bandicoot, so people who've played It's About Time will have some experience, you know?
I mean, as long as they don't try to tie it into a movie.
Mm-hmm.
If you scratch my death ship, I'll murderize you.
You're doing great, Ratchet. Keep it up.
Ready missiles, fire!
I am doing my best to not get hit. Sometimes I can't really control it.
It's fine. Oh, apparently today is National Video Games Day.
Oh, nice.
Ratchet, you must turn back and take on Victor.
Yes, Clank, I know. I had to take out those things that were attacking me first.
Missiles away! I will not be destroyed by some space rat and his defect friend.
Tractor beam.
Incoming missiles detected.
I can't steer.
Just shoot him.
Okay, I need to swap my controls because they're reversed for this section for some reason.
Oh no.
When you're in the tractor beam, okay, that did not reverse them, despite this being ship controls. Invert ship controls does not change this. Really dumb.
Oh well.
My guns are running hot. Engaging thermocoolers.
When you're in the tractor beam, it controls like this, where you can only move the reticle.
You did it! Nice work, Ratchet.
Yeah, nice work, kid.
I don't know why the music got like 3 times louder when the scene started, but sure.
That was my best death ship. You'll pay for this, lumbacks.
Their defensive fire is too strong. Pull back. Your fighter won't make it.
Big heroes do big things.
Stupid heroes do stupid things.
Yes.
It is an absolute miracle that Ratchet makes it.
I do not know. I will investigate.
Jesus.
Probably just the ship settling.
Is Marvel Zombies getting a TV series? I thought that was just part of What If.
Oh my.
You're not getting away this time.
Victor Von Ion has infiltrated the Phoenix. We must abandon the bridge.
The fires are spreading out of control.
I have an idea. Can you access the ship's fire suppression system?
Okay.
I'm not seeing any Marvel Zombies trending on my end.
Damaged, so I had to divert everything to our primary systems. We can boot up the backup generator, but it'll have
Oh right, he does a second pass with his laser at this point.
Interesting.
but the door controls are fried. I need a minute to get them back online.
Do hurry.
I will, Goldmember. I will.
I have arrived in engineering.
There's a pair of backup generators you'll need to activate before.
All right, I had to swap my controls, so let me unswap them.
we have power again.
Yeah, it's a part of What If, Goldmember.
Jumpstart them. Think you can manage?
Leave this to me.
Including stuff like the Spider-Man Supreme. Obviously, you have Peggy Carter as Captain America, T'Challa as Star-Lord. Seems like Gamora's gonna be Thanos as well.
Huh, okay.
Or at least, like, in place of Thanos.
Okay, I hope I'm doing this correctly.
Would you, like, link me to that Goldmember? Because I cannot see a thing here. I am blind. Because What If is coming August? I think you might be getting mixed up. Yeah, I feel like Ape Escape is due for a revival. I think you could do a lot of fun things with the SSD on there. Like, you can swap between time periods so fast.
Okay. Apologies for not talking much, just focusing on puzzles.
Ah, that's the best reason to not talk. Yes, Goldmember, we've known about What If for a while now. It looks very fun. I'm looking forward to it. I just like multiverse stuff in general, so all this stuff with like Ratchet and Clank, and that's not a spoiler, you know the general conceit of Rift Apart.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't follow Marvel news at all? That makes a lot more sense, Goldmember.
Backup generator online.
Now to see to those pumps.
I've got you now.
I'm finding a route for you to take to the damage control room. That's where the pumps are. Just keep running.
I was not planning anything different.
I should have thrown you into the incinerator myself back on Quartu.
Okay, Clank, please don't jump into the fire.
Okay, there's some air ducts nearby that should lead to the pumps.
You think you can run from me?
You're almost there.
Hello, Slender. Welcome to the stream. We're raising money for Child's Play currently, who provide kids in hospital with toys and games to help ease their stay. We've currently raised $2,500 out of a possible $4K, and every $500 raised unlocks a new game for us to play during the bonus block of the marathon, which we'll still be taking donations for right up until the end.
Until I find you.
We're reaching catastrophic damage level. You have to hurry.
I'm sorry, I guess I threw the Gadgetbot too far into the corner, so he shrunk down into nothing.
He was scared, mate. He was scared.
Let's see, I'm not sure if I need the extra bot over here. But I'm gonna do it anyway.
Oh, cool. The Monkey Ball remakes that are coming out have an optional slow-mo option.
Cool.
I'm actually really looking forward to that. I love Monkey Ball 1 and 2.
Oh, yeah. Maybe I'll actually complete the games this time, now that I'm not a stupid 12-year-old kid. Wrong button.
We're losing systems left and right.
I don't tend to worry about people disliking stuff or criticizing stuff online, Waddle Dee, unless I can help it. I don't particularly go out of my way looking for it, but I will complain if I see it.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm a hypocrite.
That rotating device appears to be the
Oh well, we knew this already, whatever.
all of the Gadgetbots.
Power full.
Fantastic. The pumps are online. The fire suppression switch is in the back of the ship. Get there quick.
I tend to avoid that kind of content as well. unless it's like a review on something really old, and usually not like super negative. And also, if I do find it, I tend to ignore it because I've kind of learned that most people that have like these super annoying opinions tend to not listen.
Yeah. Now, I don't think it's some people complaining that's the reason WandaVision will have a second season, mate. It's just because it was done. The story finished.
Yeah.
And Loki, I believe, will have a second season, if rumors are anything to go by. And honestly, out of all 3 shows, that's the one I would want to have a second season. And there's just a lot of potential for storytelling. Jesus, I forgot he was wearing that T-Rex head.
Well, he won't be for very long because I'm going to change it.
They're like, he just dropped down, and I was like, what's going on? All right.
This is arguably worse.
Right. No worries, Doctor. Hope you're having a good time, mate. Just feeling pretty chill right now. I don't have anything to play today or tomorrow, so I can just kick back and support the runners and whatnot.
We're all having a good time right here.
Indeed. Except for Spar when he runs into an ounce of strain and then pow. Frustration Central. I might be projecting here. Yeah, WandaVision is basically continuing Multiverse of Madness, so you don't need to really worry about that. Ooh, games I'm excited for coming out this month. Ace Attorney Chronicles and Neo The World Ends With You.
Is the demo for that still up? Because I need to play that at some point.
I would assume so.
Oh, right.
And any progress you make in it carries over to the full game.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, apparently the demo has like 2 hours of music in it alone. Despite them not saying anything, I would make a good bet on Raimiverse being in Spider-Man No Way Home.
Sometimes I get tired of fighting enemies and just pull out the rocket launcher instead.
Oh, great.
Well, yeah, Jamie Foxx is coming back as Electro, but he's not going to be like Blue Electro, so I guess it's like the Webverse +1.
I doubt that's the last of them.
So like, same basic character design, just not blue.
Attention, strike team 7. It appears
I gotta say, I'm really happy Alfred Molina is coming back as Doc Ock.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be great.
I would say he's like up there with the PS4 Doc Ock for me as my favourites. Granted, a lot of that is nostalgia, let's be honest with ourselves here, but Alfred is a good actor, and I think he had just had a lot of fun with the role. Same with Willem Dafoe, and I'm glad he's confirmed to be coming back. Pretty sure it's confirmed to be Spider-Verse-esque, yes. Because, like, you have a Sinister Six, for one thing, made up of villains from different universes. Got a bit of Doctor Strange in there as well.
Ooh. I don't know why I was excited for that. I hate Doctor Strange.
I wasn't a super big fan of the first Doctor Strange. I wanted them to go more serious with it than they did. And they were basically just like making another Iron Man movie, which I don't really think suits Doctor Strange. But they did have some cool bits, and I'm excited for the second film, because now the setup's out of the way, I feel like they could just go ham with the things that, you know, that whole IP does well. I don't think Tobey Maguire is going to be edgy per se in No Way Home, but just jumps out of a portal. I'm going to put some dirt in your eye.
Just keep looking. It's gotta be on the ship somewhere.
Planetizer firing coordinates locked. Target, Novalis.
That guy never knew what hit him.
All units, converge and eliminate at all costs.
Yeah, Neo: The World Ends With You is a sequel. I'm surprised that they call like the next day stuff in the anime, so some people might be a little bit confused.
Here comes some more.
Yeah, I completely forgot to mention this earlier, mostly because I wasn't on first thing for the game. But this game was originally 30 frames per second, and they've recently added a 60 FPS option, which Spar, I assume you're using it here.
See? Nothing to it.
Oh yes, I did ask you a question before you had to step away. Are you using the 60 FPS patch for this game?
For one, I wasn't aware that the 60 FPS patch had been added to the PS4 version. I don't know what's going on with that warbot right there. On the other hand, I can't stream in 60 FPS anyway, so no.
Well, that's funny, because I'm looking at this and it says 720p 60.
Well, it sure shouldn't, because I'm not streaming in 60.
Very interesting.
Okay, I need to stop getting hit by stuff, because I am about to die.
It's alright, you're just coming back off a break. You gotta re-acclimatize.
Also, again, it's really hard to see the enemy's bullets. Or, like, bombs from off-screen, apparently.
Yeah, it definitely says 720p 60 here, mate, so I think you set your FPS to 60.
I definitely don't remember doing that.
Well, that doesn't mean you didn't, so...
I suppose not.
I mean, if you look at OBS now, it should tell you what the FPS is.
It definitely says 30 on my end.
Weird.
Very weird.
Well, in any case, Spar is not using the 60 FPS mod, so we can just put that in the drawer and move on with our lives.
Yes. Again, I wasn't even aware that it was available for the PS4 version. I thought it was a PS5 only thing.
It's probably the PS5, and I just got it mixed up. Question for you, Spar.
Yep.
What do you expect for next year for the anniversary of Ratchet and Clank?
For the anniversary of Ratchet Clank? Not sure, really. Not sure what they could do. Other than, you know, just releasing a new game or a new collection, I suppose.
Yeah. Oh, a collection would be great.
I really want the original trilogy and the future trilogy on a console that isn't the PS3. That would be super
very
awesome.
nice.
We'll create an entire empire using your galaxy's wasted planet.
Almost ran into the laser grid because I looked at chat.
That's what you get. Yeah, it's weird. We have transcoding options that go up to 72060, so...
Ever stop talking?
You may have a certain option turned on that streams at 60.
I definitely don't. I really think that's just some weird option in Twitch that got set. Or maybe just having quality options automatically enables a 60 FPS option.
Who knows?
Oh god. Suddenly enemies.
Ah! Yeah, it's probably just Twitch's thing being Twitch's thing. Enough guff from me. No more words. Except these words. We are the HFC Adaptathon, and we're currently raising money for Child's Play. You guys have been super generous so far, and helped us raise $2,500.69 for the charity, which provides toys and games for children in hospital to help ease their stay. And we have unlocked 5 bonus games for the incentive block so far. Those being American Idol for the GBA, played by Flame. We have The Legend of Korra for PC, played by Spa here. We have Garfield Kart for the 3DS, also played by Flame. We have Star Wars Masters of Kirastisai, or whatever it's called. I can't remember. Terraskisai. It's the fighting game for the PS1 or whatever.
Yeah.
And the game we just unlocked is The Simpsons Hit and Run for the Xbox, which will be played by me. So the next game unlocks at $3,000, and that's SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. If you have anything to spare, hit that donate button below, or just visit the link which I'm posting in chat now.
And if you can't spare anything, just sharing the stream link around on social media and stuff is great. Just anything to get the word out, just, you know, spread things around so more people know about it is just awesome.
Indeed, indeed.
We're definitely getting into the just rooms full of enemy gauntlets part of the game here.
Very much so.
Oh, actually ran out of ammo there.
You gotta use your most powerful weapons, my friend. God, all those gems. I love it. God, Drek having like whites in his eyes makes him look terrible. I miss his PS1 form. Sorry, PS2.
Yeah.
God, numbers are not my specialty today.
I mean, the worst part is he's like the most animated character in this, aside from Quark, because he actually has facial expressions.
Where everything was dark and
Always a good thing.
And I was like, warrior?
Speaking of Quark.
I said I was a warrior. I worry about everything. Oh, hey. Quark? This is...
I would actually love to see a Ratchet and Clank on the PS1. I think that would be cool.
I think it could work. I mean, they'd obviously have to dumb it down quite a bit graphically and probably technically.
Well, just give him like one of each weapon type, like a pistol, a shotgun, a rocket launcher, etc.
Oh yeah.
Hell, just make it an FPS.
Well, bye Novalis.
Well, here's your ID. Welcome aboard. Captain?
Huh? Oh, yeah. Thanks. The Novalians were able to evacuate in time, but billions...
Why must my ears itch?
It's okay. It's a streamer thing.
Yeah.
So nobody died, but everyone kind of just lost their planet, so...
Yeah, I mean, they evacuated, but... Boy, that's a lot to lose.
Nobody asked you, solitary Bill.
Then what happened? In the Hollow film,
Ratchet ended up drifting in deep space for like weeks until he finally managed to assemble a gravity drive using an old ham radio and a banana.
Never happened.
Goddamn banana.
Reality?
Coming back from Lego Pirates.
In the wake of Novellis' destruction and Captain Quark's shocking betrayal, Galactic President Phyronix has issued a galaxy-wide alert to all Solana citizens.
I'm not going back, Clank. This is where I belong. You were right. Fame is overrated. Especially when you're famous for causing...
I like this outfit for Ratchet much better than the Galactic Ranger's suit.
Oh, absolutely.
I said that earlier, but it's worth repeating.
It's kind of his go-to thing, though.
Killed or injured. But those people lost their homes. And for that, I have to take full responsibility.
Blaming yourself and taking responsibility are two very different things.
At VG Advisor.
If you truly want to be accountable,
Indeed.
you will endeavor to make things right the next time.
Next time?
Drek has one more target on his list.
Corey's great. He's a great character for the series, whether he's a supporting character or an antagonist.
Offer my assistance in any way possible.
It's a real shame that his voice actor got affected so badly by COVID that he had to basically retire.
Oh, I hadn't heard about that. Yeah, that sucks.
It's a new guy playing him in Rift Apart. He does a good job, I think. I actually couldn't tell the difference when the game first started.
Thanks, Ilaris. What's the latest?
Ratchet, what's wrong with your face?
Way to take away from the dramatic tension of the scene, mate.
The core of Umbris is pure tetragen. Detonating it would be disastrous. According to the Solana celestial calendar, there is a major conjunction of every planet in the system tonight. If Umbris
Yeah, I think we have one planet and then we go back to the deplanetizer. If I recall correctly.
Okie dokie.
He wants the system destroyed under the Ranger's watch.
I have a plan to destroy the deplanetizer for good, but this time we'll need to take a more covert approach. I'm going to need a few things first. Head to the Gadgetron headquarters on Kalibo 3, and I'll send you further instructions.
Now, I think the planet we're going to now was actually from the second game, and it got repurposed into the story of this one. Because I'm pretty sure Gadgetron was part of Ratchet and Clank 2, unless I'm remembering wrong.
I believe they go to the Gadgetron HQ in the second game.
Yeah. I might be confusing Gadgetron and Megacorp.
We have a $1 donation from Sonic Mon. Congrats, reaching the goal for Simpsons Hit and Run. Also, Marge is always trying to kill me and the tourists have been laughing at me. It's one of my favourite parts.
Alright, I think we've had Funny Face for a while. We're getting towards the end of the game, so let's stick with normal Ratchet.
Oh, now you want normal. We will actually be revisiting 7 Remake at some point. I just haven't really decided when to start it.
Oh yeah. Chat is telling me that this was actually in the first game, and I was mixing up Gadgetron and Megacorp.
Ah, yeah.
Well, let's see if we can get him moving.
An LP, hopefully.
Good work, Ratchet. The thruster pack is quite a handy device.
They knocked me off the bridge.
Where Ratchet continues to fall to this very day. I've been falling for 30 minutes!
Volunteer detected in fusion grenade test lab.
Oh boy, these rooms are awful because they changed your control scheme for some reason. To where moving the camera left or right will move you all the way to the left or right. And it's just terrible.
Hi Vanguard, welcome to the stream. We're raising money for Child's Play right now. Doing Ratchet 2016 currently. Up next is Street Fighter the movie, followed by Transformers Devastation.
Yep, this is our miscellaneous day. So
Yes.
Tomorrow we go back into more themed kind of things. like we have been.
Yeah. I like the themed block sort of thing. I think for our next planned marathon, we should do that. Just for like different types of games.
Oh yeah. It was really cool that we had that like last year, and that we brought it back, because it's just a really good idea. Helps keep things cohesive.
Yeah, and like people can be like, oh, this day looks cool, I want to make sure to tune into that and whatnot.
I think it also helps bring in some things that we probably wouldn't play otherwise, because like if we have a theme day, we could bring in something that we wouldn't have otherwise thought of.
Oh, you were able to beat up your Arsenal yesterday? Is that 2 or 3?
That's 3.
Okay. That's actually my favourite of the PS2 games.
Well, it's okay to be wrong.
Alright, well, you know, I only opened up my live stream for a charity here and offered to co-con with you, but no, that's fine. What's your favourite then, Spar?
Crack in Time.
Wow, we were talking about the PS2 games here.
Oh, the PS2 games? Then 2.
Okay.
Surprisingly, the shop guy has been kind of quiet about the pixelizer during this whole thing. He's not actually bothered me that much. I mean, he has a few times, but not nearly as much as I thought he would.
You know, come and buy pixelizer if you want, I guess. Yeah, Going Commando is the second game. We didn't get these titles in the UK because we can sniff out innuendos a mile away. Like, even Rift Apart is an innuendo.
Yeah, I suppose it is.
Ripped Apart.
Initiating death trial.
Oh, right. This is, that's not a real room. That one's just, like, faulty and it only brings out sheep. I forgot.
Let's see. Dr. Waddle D says, my favourite games in Ratchet and Clank would be Up Your Arsenal, which has awesome story and gameplay, A Crack in Time, which he says is his best Ratchet and Clank ever, Ratchet and Clank 1, Deadlocked, Full Frontal Assault, and Size Matters. So quite a lot of them, actually.
Yeah.
Pixelizer is just kind of another shotgun, and I would assume Spar has a good shotgun already.
Actually, no, I don't think I do, but I don't really need one either.
Well, what are you waiting for then? Go and buy a Pixelizer.
No, I'm good. I don't think I have enough bolts for it.
Oh, the bit right. Fun. Fun, it's good.
In Fluffy Bunny Room. Prepare to play with adorable bunny rabbits.
That doesn't sound so bad.
Correction. The Fluffy Bunny Room has been relocated to Sector 12. Initiating death and dismemberment protocol.
Of course.
Vanguard said, use the Pixelizer.
I can't kill these things automatically with the Goatinator, so I guess I gotta actually use a weapon. They're just strong enough to not be transformed instantly.
I'm noticing a couple of these weapons are brought back and ripped apart.
Yeah, a lot of these are pretty standard, like the Buzz Blades right here, the rocket launcher, the bomb. A lot of these are pretty standard, like long before this even came out, I would say.
Yeah, because like the rocket launcher is called the Warmonger, I think, in Rift Apart, and then it becomes the Peacemaker when it's level 5.
Yeah, that's what this one did.
Neat.
I'm guessing these things don't like the Groovatron because they're not dancing.
Yeah. They prefer reggae.
Oh man, one got behind me and broke my bolt streak.
Aww.
Yeah, sure, let's go with this for a bit. This section goes on a bit too long for my liking, especially if you're not in New Game Plus, because you're really running low on ammo at this point.
Test complete. Thank you for participating in the Gadgetron weapon test. Your 10% off coupon will be mailed to your home address within 5 to 7 years.
Well, now that nightmare is over, let's find...
I don't believe it! Ratchet and Clank here at Gadgetron! The name's Wendell Lumos. I'm the CEO of this fine company.
I did throw out a Groovatron during that fight, RC. It's just really hard to tell in the middle of everything else, I guess.
Indeed.
I'm afraid we're out of that product. Those darn Blarg have been raiding our stockpiles.
I played maybe an hour of Into the Nexus and really just... I didn't care for it. I had just finished Cracking Time, so I was expecting, like, man, that was awesome. The next game's going to be really good. And then it wasn't. It kind of felt like I went back to Tools of Destruction, which is incredibly janky and not that great. Can I just do this thing? Yeah, I already have the Hydra Displacer. Right, I have to do that before I could do the hoverboard race.
You just basically sucked up an ocean's worth of water.
Yeah, into that one tiny little device that we carry around with us.
I didn't miss the hashtag Gadgetron thing, did I?
I believe that's coming up momentarily.
Good.
Okay, R2 to do this.
Yes. I remember this book.
Offered a tactical advantage to any racer who passed through. Activating just
It's so cool, like, in the first game, the dude says you have to be with the company, like, 2 years before the employee discount kicks in. And what can you do when Ratchet 3 rolls around? You get a discount if you have a save file from Ratchet 1.
Oh, yeah.
Whether that was planned, I don't know, but it's cool all the same.
I mean, they kind of kept the employee discount thing for most of the games anyway, so...
Yeah.
It could have been one or the other, in all honesty.
Ratchet takes the shortcut! Ratchet takes the lead!
Let's get our shortcut game going here.
Yeah, shortcut. Let's go.
Wow, I barely made that jump.
Holy shit. Like, no offense, but if that was Spyro, that would not have allowed you to make it.
Ratchet's not cheating, folks. It's called taking advantage of the situation.
It's nice to have bonuses from, like, playing previous games. Like Mario Kart does that a lot.
Oh, yeah. When they make new ones.
Yeah.
And now you're sad, huh?
Yes.
Oh, I was ready to continue. That was it.
You know, our planet just got blown up, but never mind. Here's Ratchet just in a fucking hoverboard contest.
Probably a lot of the people here are from Novalis, because it's like, well, I guess we have nothing else to do. Let's go see the hoverboard race.
Yeah.
The kids love their social medias.
There you go.
Hashtag Gadgetron.
I hate it.
Polaris, come in. We've got the holo guys.
Nice. Head back to your ship. I'm just putting the final touches on our assault plan.
Gonna ignore the optional area here because, again, optional. It is a neat little thing because originally the optional area has a bonus item, which I think is like a map extension, which shows you hidden items on the map, but that stays through New Game Plus. So when you go to that room on New Game Plus, it kind of just says, you already have this thing, but congratulations on finding this room anyway. Here's a whole bunch of Veritanium. I like the, things that are changed when you come in on New Game Plus. There's a couple of those.
All right, Rangers. I think I have a plan for how to take down the Deplanetizer once and for all. By energizing the hollow guys Ratchet and Clank acquired from Adaptathon,
once you collect enough gold bolts, you can change what the bolts, normal bolts in the game look like. Dr. Waddle Dee.
Greetings, citizen. I'm just here to use your weight room.
You're clear, Captain.
From there, they'll need to access the Deplanetizer's Starcracker room. The Deplanetizer uses a gravity stabilizer to position itself over its target. By extracting the stabilizer, the Deplanetizer will drift off from its target and become vulnerable to our attack. Once Ratchet and Clank give the word, we'll
I really hope that's not audible.
flip the Deplanetizer and save the galaxy.
The guys that are here to fix something in the house are currently using power tools.
Wow.
What's our destination?
You must drown them out, Spa, with destruction.
I will do my best. We are heading into the final level now.
Nice.
Palace's Segway, and
Rick,
after that...
I want to talk to you. You tried to kill my rangers. You said you'd leave them alone.
And I meant it at the time. I detest bloodshed as much as any blarg. But sometimes sacrifices are necessary for the greater good.
I'm going to try to just stay muted while they're using the power tools because it is loud for me.
Okay.
We should make t-shirts.
So you guys been enjoying the stream. I kind of woke up late due to some personal shit, so I didn't really have time to put an ad video out and everything, so I apologize if you missed a portion of the stream, but we do have a couple more games to go. So Days only just started.
There were witnesses.
Oh, people will say and do just about anything for the right price. What was yours, Quark? What was your price for selling out your friends, your face on another cereal box, perhaps? Why don't you run along so the chairman and I can get back to the business at...
Hey, if you want to gush about your love of Ratchet and Clank, Doctor, go ahead, mate.
Yeah, I mean, we're here celebrating these games while we're raising money, so you can talk about it as much as you want.
Yeah, we mostly chose good adaptations for a reason.
One of my personal favorites.
Oh, yeah, I guess he's just not part of the story anymore.
Yep, one of the biggest problems with the film story is that Drek is just kind of completely overtaken by Nefarious. Because Nefarious was the fan favorite.
He is pretty poggers.
It's not even like the good Nefarious with his butler to go along with him, though.
I am happy to report that while Lawrence isn't in Rift Apart, there is a funny reason for it. Nefarious is probably at some of his best writing-wise.
Ah, okay. Well, that's good to know, at least.
Mm-hmm.
Better try out the hollow guys before going any further. Better try out the hollow guys before going any further.
Final level starting. I should probably put the hollow guys on, a better button than that, but I'll be fine.
It's me, Captain Quark.
It's the big red one that looks like all the other ones. We have to plan better with the next Deplanetizer.
Prepare for disintegration.
Sanitation field activated.
And let me tell you, this thing does actually kill you, even when you have the invincibility cheat from having gold bolts on.
Greetings, Warbot.
Howdy.
Any other enemies I need to know about? No? Good. You could die now.
Goodbye.
Chiseled abs detected.
You're looking smashing today.
How is it going?
Kind of similar to the section in 3 where you have to use the disguise and do a river bashing game.
Yep. I mean, this is in a lot of the Ratchet games, to be fair.
Yeah.
Chiseled abs detected.
Please? Okay. The game wasn't putting the holo guys back on for a second.
Oh, real worried.
Yeah, that's what I thought. There was another enemy in here standing next to the button, so I'm glad I waited.
Hey, fellas. Awesome day for a planet smashing, am I right?
Captain Quark identified.
No, use the thing. I wanted to use the rocket launcher, but it wouldn't change back.
Jesus.
You're supposed to be able to tap the triangle button to switch to your last weapon. Sometimes it is a bit finicky.
I'm on an urgent mission from Chairman Drek.
No.
Oh, yeah, so I can't kill him right there. I do have to wait.
Chiseled abs detected.
I suppose they would notice one of the warbots getting blown up and realize that something is going on.
Yes, it's really me.
Howdy.
Okay, so let's not be stupid about this one this time. Just fire rockets until everything is dead. That's the best way to clear a room.
Rip and tear until it is done.
We should find another way through.
God, give me a Doom Guy outfit for Ratchet. Is this whole section new for this game?
Believe so. Like, it's, they definitely, like, I mean, the deplanetizer is definitely something that Drek was doing, but I don't know that we had, like, this super long section similar to this.
Yeah, I don't remember turning into Quark at any point.
There was a stealth section. I think in the first game your stealth was you turned into one of the robots.
Yes. Actually, yeah, I remember that. So this has been, like, really expanded upon.
Oh, yeah. Definitely you want to go after the guy that's over here next to the button first. And then we can take out the other ones.
What does the button do exactly?
That insta-kills everything in the room that is an enemy, which in this case means me.
Ah, I see.
An enemy to them, I should say.
Ally to good, nightmare to you.
Warbots are down. Come on.
I am ready for No More Heroes 3. I'm not exactly hyped for it though.
I've never played the others. I might pick up the new one, or at least rent it, see like what it's like.
I would really recommend playing 1 and 2 first.
Ah, okay.
Bulging pectorals detected.
Detected.
The warbots are starting to get a little bit stronger, and my rockets aren't one-hit killing them anymore.
We got Snake in the chat. He'll be running a very fun thing of Street Fighter the movie coming up next.
Yeah.
Kill them all, Ratchet.
Okay, Rhino, go now. Don't press that button. Oh my, he got close.
Jesus. You need a pixel error. I'm just reading what it says in the chat.
Hello, Captain Quark. You look
Actually,
very
are there any
heroic
more
today.
boxes in here that I can get ammo from? Yes.
Yes, a fun thing.
And it gave me ammo for a different weapon that I wanted.
Good.
I'm gonna play this safe and stop on the middle platform.
Please do. No flame. Not today.
It's so much more fun on the dark side, am I right?
What up, dog?
Okay, I think we're almost through the Hollow Guys bit, just a little bit more.
Oh, I didn't realize that Captain Quark had Magna boots.
Yeah, apparently.
I mean, he is a superhero, so.
Boy, I'm glad that cycle turned out okay.
It was flawless, darling.
Thank you, a vendor. I can restock my ammo.
Identification successful. Welcome, Captain.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hello, fellow
Just
bad,
here to
bad guys.
destroy everything and ruin all your plans. I mean, what?
Hmm?
I didn't say nothing.
No.
We must stop them from activating.
Ah, the Brit right.
Can't do anything about it.
It's fine.
Let's stop talking about
cope. Okay.
Yeah, I don't really feel like dealing with flying warbots. Definitely gonna Rhino that one.
Hell yeah.
I think the game actually lagged on the weapon select screen.
I haven't seen the trailer for Disney's Enchanto yet. I'm kind of behind with Disney movies. Like, I watched like 20 minutes of Luca and then stopped. I was a little bit bored, but I want to give it another shot because I hear it's pretty good.
From what I've heard, it's basically more like a slice of life thing than, you know, telling a huge grand story.
Oh yeah,
You kind of got to go into it with a different mindset.
It's very Ghibli.
Yeah, I guess that doesn't work, huh? Nope, that doesn't quite work.
Ah, deadlocked. Now there's a Ratchet game. It's decent in single player, but when you play it in co-op, it becomes like a whole different layer of great.
This is like one of the toughest of these puzzles.
Auto hack buttons right there, mate.
It is right there, and I might be abusing it here in just a moment. Nope, that doesn't work. Yeah, I'm good.
Got it. Looks like the gravity stabilizer.
I'm pathetic, but it's fine.
Warning, unauthorized hologuise use detected.
Uh-oh. Looks like the hollow guys won't fool them anymore.
Wanna be awesome? Try upgrading your gold.
Try the Lomax. Mr. Zerko.
Alright, we are heading into the final enemy gauntlets right now.
Nice.
Attention all personnel. Please note that we are now on a communications blackout until we have completed deplanetization. No calls, texts, or holo messages until further notice.
If the warbots are not a threat, why do you think the normal Blarg would be a threat? Come on, Drek. That's true, Drek is not in charge anymore. Which, I mean, Nefarious is smarter, so he should definitely know this.
Wow. You know.
Yeah.
Destroy target.
Oh, cool. IDW are doing a prequel comic book series for the Sonic movie sequel.
Oh, nice.
So it's set between 1 and 2.
Cool.
The prequel. I get it.
Let's move to where I can get some ammo refill.
Would be a good idea.
This is the last room, by the way, right before the final boss. If you want to double check the snake's ready.
Utility closet. Come and pay your respects to a fallen member of the team. 5 bolts at the door.
Alright, that's the last of the enemy waves.
Hey, let's finish this sucker.
Thanks for the encouragement, Rax.
One more for the road. Thank you, shopkeeper.
Inside the core, and down to the gravity stabilizer's location. We should have it disabled soon.
Snake's ready and waiting.
Nice.
Just let us know when.
You got it.
Oddly, that trespasser puzzle is really simple compared to the previous one.
It's because it's right next to the final boss, let's be honest.
Yeah, I guess so.
Actually, it's mandatory, so...
What was that?
Nothing. We're good.
Good job, Ratchet. Jesus Christ.
Warning. Core stabilizer offline. Warning.
Ratchet.
Oh, right, there is something before the final boss. Okay, Quark, fine.
Let's make it rain. Ready for a super awesome hero attack.
I sort of see what Britt was talking about with Quark just showing up to be a boss, but that was kind of a cool intro.
Yeah.
Trying to destroy the system.
I'm done talking to you. You ruined my life.
He is a bit whiny during the boss fight, though.
That's just Quark for you.
Fair.
You're working with the biggest villains in the galaxy.
I'm in too deep now. I just have to destroy you and get through this so the people of Solana can love me again.
I was actually locked and prevented from jumping.
Sounds like your problem.
Yeah, I mean, not wrong. I didn't actually mean to use Mr. Zircon, but I guess that's fine. It's just more DPS, really.
Jesus. Yeah, him using the Groovatron against you is a nice touch.
Oh, he actually killed me. I didn't notice the little things that he was spawning.
Oh, Spa.
Let's make it brave. Hey, not the face! Have a Groovatron on me!
Captain, you have to stop. Dr. Nefarious is trying to destroy the system.
I'm done talking to you. You ruined my life.
Again, I was locked in place and could not jump. Because there's like a few seconds after destroying the Groovatron that you can't do anything.
Would you like some cheese to go over that wine?
No, I'm good.
Good.
That's how a real hero does battle.
Spy, you're supposed to jump over shockwaves.
I'm working on it.
Okay, that one rung my bell a little.
Okay, that one was my own fault.
Send out loads of Mr. Zircons.
Look at yourself. You're working with the biggest villains in the galaxy.
I'm in too deep now. I just have to destroy you and get through this so the people of Solana can love me again.
Jump over the shockwave first, then destroy the Groovatron.
Smart. Look at you with your big smart brain.
Okay, had enough. He killed me anyway.
Goddamn Spa. Ah! I'm okay.
Nope, that's not what I meant to do. I'll fight you at your own game, Quark. Not great timing, thank you. Although that did refill my ammo, so I guess that's fine.
Very nice.
For this weapon, at least. Yeah, Quark, you wouldn't hit yourself, would you?
And you only send out one Zircon at once?
Yes.
Okay. That's fair.
Have a Groovatron on me.
Captain, you have to stop. Dr. Nefarious is trying to destroy the system.
I'm done talking to you. You ruined my life.
Say, throw a shockwave. Okay, and you hit me with the bullets anyway.
That one rung my say hello to my little friend, a war monster.
I did not see him throw the shockwave because he was also sending out the missiles.
It's one of nature's mysteries. Mr. Zircon has leveled up.
Okay, I did that at least to get him to the next HP gate, because honestly, he has a ton of HP.
I'll just keep using the Rhino on him then. Like, what are you saving it for? You're not even going to use it in the next battle, I don't think.
I'm going to use it on the final boss because that's what the donation incentive was for.
Ah, okay. Shut my mouth.
I mean, I get a refill before then, I'm pretty sure. I just kind of wanted at least a little bit of a challenge.
Better homes.
Really? Really, Quark? 1%? You gonna do this right now? Alright, Quark. There you go.
He's out of there.
I'm sorry.
I'm sad now.
I don't know how things got this far.
Because you're an asshole, Quark. That's how.
Nefarious. Give it up. It's over. As head of the Galactic Rangers, he's here to place you under arrest.
Me?
Absolutely. Arrest this man.
Over your dead body.
Whoa.
Yeah, that is the Alpha Disruptor from Crack in Time, I think? Or Tools of Destruction. One or the other, which is basically the sniper rifle.
What's happening?
Deplanetizer now online.
Quark! Don't let him turn it on!
Get off me, you has-been! You know, maybe Drek was right. I am a mad scientist.
And you're just now realizing this, Nefarious? Maybe the fact that your name is Nefarious could have clued you in.
Gadgetron Instamech activated.
Now, where were we? Ah, yes. Annihilating you!
Oh, it's more of a big fuck-off laser weapon than a sniper. Yeah, it's been a while since I've played those, so I must have forgotten.
But I have a dwarf star to destroy!
Polaris, we've got a problem. Nefarious has lost it. He's gonna destroy the star.
Ratchet, you have to stop him. If that star explodes, Umbrus will go with it. And then us.
You can't catch! You should have seen the look on Drek's face!
Because I have turbo mode, this section actually goes faster than the dialogue is prepared for. So Nefarious just interrupted himself.
Nice.
You can't win!
Pretty cool lead in here to the final boss.
Yeah, when I don't run into the mines, at least.
Oh, Spa.
At least it's not an instant kill.
I thought you wanted to be a hero. I can end your pathetic lives and still have plenty of time to evacuate the station. I'll have a perfect view of the destruction.
I suppose it doesn't really matter how Lombax... God damn it, I said the wrong word in the wrong order. It doesn't matter how Nefarious got his handle on Lombax weapon, because this game ain't canon.
What better way to exact revenge on the Galactic Rangers?
Well, that's 2 phases done already.
Nice. Good.
You can't actually hit him past 35% quite yet. Come on. There we go, Nefarious.
I must have my vengeance. And you thought you were winning. Now the real fight begins.
I need to recharge my jetpack. Alright. And he's done.
Nice.
Nefarious has been ripped a new one.
Haha.
Deplanetizer entering Umbrus orbit.
Yeah, that boss was actually pretty tough. Not New Game Plus, like my first run. It was actually pretty rough. Kind of hard.
Ratchet final bosses tend to be difficult.
Oh, yeah.
I actually remember Nefarious in 3 giving me a bit of trouble.
Yeah, he's got a lot of phases, too. And now it's pretty much just movie from here on out.
We must find one
Good.
of the wrecked teleporters.
I saw one on the bridge.
Watch out!
Whoa. Hang on, boys.
It's here! Hit the brakes!
reach you in time. Just get out while you can.
Teleporter charging.
What are you doing? Improvising.
I still don't get that line. I agree with Gaming Brit. It's a weird line. It's meant to have impact, and it really doesn't.
What do you mean?
Just Clank saying improvising as he's trying to do the thing. He says it in a way that's meant to like call back to something previously that really doesn't. It's a nitpicky thing, but it's silly.
Yeah.
And that, my friend, is the story of
Nice
my
looking shot, at
heroic
least.
redemption.
Oh yeah.
The end.
I think this ending is actually game exclusive, this part of it.
Heck of a story, Captain.
Oh, the movie wouldn't have it in a recap style, so.
Oh yeah.
Also, it doesn't look as good as the movie, so.
No, but it does actually still look quite nice. For PS4, anyway.
Hey, Ratchet, Clank, how are you guys?
We are doing well. We just came here to visit the Rangers.
Yeah, Alaris invited us over to try out some
Thank
new
you, Doctor.
weapons
That
and-
was, aside from me being an idiot in a few places, and being called away a bunch, a pretty good run. Sorry, a pretty good run.
You couldn't even say it properly at the end, Spur.
No, unfortunately, I had to cough right at the end of the sentence.
Oh, damn. Well done.
What did I tell you? No prison can hold Shiv Helix.
The Ratchet and Clank movie currently has a 29% on Rotten Tomatoes. I really don't think it's that bad. I would probably give it a 6 out of 10. Maybe a 5 on a bad day.
Hey, you coming?
Absolutely.
That's such a good ending. That's great. I like that.
And then they never made a follow-up, the end.
And the music just kind of fades out, you know, almost immediately, and it's done. Alright, are we sitting through the credits, or are we moving on?
Can we skip the credits?
No.
You should be able to.
I'm pressing them buttons, and it sure ain't letting me.
What about circle?
Nope, none of the buttons are doing anything. The only thing I could do is hold down on the control stick to speed them up.
We'll do that then.
Yep.
Well, hey!
So, from what you saw and what you've seen before, what do you think of the game, Tom?
The game part looks cool. Not sure about the characterization and story, though.
I was able to skip the credits after some time had passed, apparently.
Well.
Bit odd choice, but whatever. Game's done. I'm hungry and tired. I'm going to go do those things.
Okay, he's going to go do hungry and tired specifically. Alright guys, coming up next, we have Street Fighter the movie with Samurai Snake. And I'll be back later on COCOM for Transformers Devastation. But Street Fighter now, Transformers then. Bye-bye.
Later.